Broadcasting from the capital of sports, it's the Matty B Show. Right here on Epis Sports Radio. Matty B on Epis Sports Radio.
Swung on and into the air. To deep right center. That ball is high. That is far. It is gone. Very deep as White hits one deep to left field. Higley back near the wall. It's out of here! The Mets win the ball game!
A 60-point game for Kobe Bryant. It's up by 3. It's over. Eric Decker holds it in. The Jets win in overtime.
Oh, you're good.
So when I turn the mic off, you still hear me, right?
Hold on. Give me a second,
Yeah, you can hear me when I press that button. So that button does nothing.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Matty B. Epis Sports Radio. It's episode 47. A little college football rivalry week. We're going to get down to that right now. Going on Ohio State, Michigan. Ohio State's kicking ass 24-9 as we speak in the third with 5 minutes to go. All right. Thank you for joining us today. It is a beautiful Saturday. It is November 29th. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. This is technically our Thanksgiving episode because we were last with you 7 days ago. So happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you had a beautiful one. Dub, as you as well. And what's going on, my friend? How's everything?
Oh, man, it's been an eventful weekend, whether it's professionally or, privately, personally. It's eventful, man. You know, what can I say? It's been weird, though, Matt. Yesterday I did a game yesterday. Thanksgiving was great, by the way, everyone. It was solid. I got good people out here, so forget about it. I had an event on yesterday at a soccer event. It was a U.S. women's team against Team Italy.
Oh,
and
nice.
it gave me a good little crowd, whatever. Cool. It was 7 p.m. night game.
Yeah.
But so I'm more worried about, traffic and all of that stuff, considering it's Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Historically, it's a busy ass day.
Yeah.
In your house, outside of it, and everywhere else around you.
I feel like it's less and less though. Now with the Black
Friday. That's what I was going to. Bro, I put the GPS in to go home because I'm really a traffic fiend when it comes to avoiding traffic. It's
who isn't? Yeah.
I prioritize it. And it's one of the most important things in my life. Traffic. This is how I make decisions. So I'm mapping the traffic out, and bro, it's normal. Matter of fact, it's faster to get home because there's no one at work. Bro, I got home so fast. The roads were so quiet. We're talking 7, 8 people. Quiet as kept, the roads. And obviously we know why, like you said, things are not the same like they used to be, but it really hit me yesterday because I've been in Orlando traffic, I've been in New York City traffic, and I've done both of them on Black Fridays. People don't go anywhere anymore. It doesn't matter. Bro, Walmart was 1/3 full of the parking lot.
I'm not surprised. I mean, most of the people get their shopping done online nowadays.
Right.
To be honest with you, I don't even really shop Black Friday. I bought, like I told you earlier, before the show, I bought the 2K basketball game because I'm like, all right, I don't play like that much anymore, but I was like, it's at $30. I know Dylan likes to play it.
Right. Let me grab that. Let me grab it.
I'm like, all right, that's a good deal. It was half off essentially. Actually, a little bit more because it was $31. So I think a standard edition's like $69.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I did. I got the $30 yesterday.
So that's a deal. Most of the time though, you're not really getting deals. You see all these flat screen TVs. It's a bunch of nonsense. Honestly, you could get deals throughout the year.
disagree with you, Matt.
Nah,
Everything's a
bro.
deal. It's
It's just
that
nonsense.
they swarm you and they make you want things that you probably
It's
wouldn't
a
have got.
marketing scheme, bro. It's not,
You
man.
know,
It's a
when you're
marketing
talking about
scheme, bro.
these same, if I go on the website and I see those same TVs, we're just using TVs because no one really cares about TVs, but let's use TVs. If the TVs are $250 all year, they're going to be $140 then. They just are, bro.
Yeah,
They
but
really
what you
are.
what you don't know is that it's manufactured like that, you know, and it really
Maybe,
doesn't need to be at that price. And you'll see, things
but
drop
you have
throughout
to
the
wait
year.
till November to get
You know,
one if you want to
that's not
save that.
true. It's not true,
40.
man.
When is it? You might
There's,
have what? You're gonna have that
throughout the
Memorial Day
year, you can
sale.
find deals, man. I'm telling you, it's
They're gonna
not
find you
even.
Memorial
Yeah.
Day sale. They drop
It
them
just
in.
depends
Yeah.
on model. They do it silently on, and you know, it's very subtle. You know, it's very subtle.
Oh, of course, yeah. They always go in our pocket subtly.
Just got a
That's
subscription
the way to
on
do it.
YouTube 4 minutes ago. Arthur Sinenti. So thank you, Arthur Sinenti.
There you go. Thanks,
There
Arthur.
you go. I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. I'm telling you,
Well, anyway,
not with
they
all
got me,
things,
bro.
not with all things.
They
Like
got me,
I'm
bro.
sure
I
that
was
I'm,
over there
you know.
yesterday. I was in the parking lot at work, spending all my money. I swear to God, they got me. So
Well, what did you get? It was
I bought shit. Oh God, I went to the New Era website. They got
okay.
hats off 60%, 70%. Game hats. You know, $50 hats for 19, $17. So yeah, I went nuts. I went nuts in there. Shit, I got all type of shit. Yo, we'll see. Well, I'll bring
Yeah,
them
I
out
don't know. I
eventually. But
don't,
yeah,
you know, I mean, I got a little money right now, but I'm just not, you know, I'm just being strategic with what, you know, I need to
man.
get.
But
I got also thinking about
that's
Christmas
me.
too, but
I sat there for 3 days. Am I gonna buy these? Because they were in the and I love the deal. So they were in the shopping cart, and I'm like, man, I gotta look good on Epis Radio, though, baby. I need these. So it was easy for me. I'm like, yo, bro, you don't go anywhere. When are you gonna wear these clothes and these sneakers? When do you wear them? You're 40 something. You don't get to go anywhere anymore. So when do you
right.
get to wear them? Oh, right here, Epis Radio.
Ay. Well,
I got
I'm glad.
the PS5 finally.
Okay, all right. That's a big
So
purchase.
yeah,
And how much was
and I
that? How
got
much
that.
were they charging you for that?
I got that for $349,
Okay.
refurbished.
See, I don't know if that's See, the refurbished deal is no good there. You know,
Yeah,
that's
but it's
too
4 year
much.
warranty. GameStop, they
Yeah.
have to return it. I looked at the terms and conditions. No matter what, no questions. I can split a call for you on it. They still gonna take it back.
And you get your money back, or what do you
No,
get?
they just give you a new one. Nah, they give you
Oh.
another one. No money back,
Yeah,
but
I
they
was about to
replace
say. Yeah.
it. That's good enough.
I don't got that deal. I don't know. When my
Yeah,
thing goes, it just goes. But
really?
I don't know. I don't know if I got
You've
any
had it five.
warranty.
You've had that thing 6 years.
I've had it when it came out. Essentially,
Yeah,
I think I
and
put
you
it in the
got
first
that thing
year.
when it came out.
Yeah, it's the first version of it too. So yeah, still
That shit
running
gonna
strong
last
now.
anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll probably last
So
till the
another
6
5
comes
years,
out.
10
You know,
years. Yeah, bro.
and I'll just
Then
do a
another next
freaking
one comes out.
trade in. You know.
Exactly. No. They're solid, yo. They're solid.
Yeah.
So that I think. What else did I do? I got a couple other things. Stuff I need on sale, like motor oil, cat food. You know.
You bought
But I
motor
spent some couple
oil on
bucks.
sale? Is that what you?
Yeah. I bought the big gallon shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need a
Yeah.
motor oil. How bad do you need motor oil like that?
Well, I'm gonna do one soon. And
What you doing oil change?
yeah, and it was fucking $20
You do it
for that big
yourself?
shit. No.
Mm.
I don't. I got a guy, but you give him the oil, it's way better.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can do it yourself,
So,
bro. Not that hard.
right. But
Yeah.
listen, taking the oil, just bought it, bro. Like I'm a coupon cutter. I'm getting older. So
Hey.
like just in my head, I'm saving money, even if it's long term with the motor oil.
No, you're right. Absolutely right. I didn't even
And it
think
was
something like that
ridiculous.
would
So I
be
was like,
on
this
sale.
is
So
a
there you go.
$60 thing.
Yeah.
And it's selling $21. All right.
Yeah, there you
They
go.
know no one's gonna go in there to buy the motor oil, so they put it on sale for 3 days. No one goes, I'm going to AutoZone on Black Friday. Nobody
Well,
says that.
apparently they do. So
But people do, right?
yeah,
AutoZone is a
diehard
place
car
you want to
guys,
walk
I'm sure
into,
do.
though,
Yeah.
right? There's certain places you don't want to order, certain things you shouldn't order. If you thought, like, maybe I shouldn't order this. Maybe I should go see it.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. I'm
You don't
sure
give
you
a
could
fuck
get some
what
really good deals actually in AutoZone. I never even considered to me, like it's a good time to go. I've bought tires around Black Friday. I bought tires
It's
online.
on sale. Everything's
So
on sale.
that's the one thing I've done. I probably should have done it this year. I don't think I got. Yeah, maybe
But
I should. Maybe I'll take a look actually,
it.
because I do have to change my 2 front tires at the very least. So maybe I will actually take a look at it. I don't know. Good idea. Now you got me thinking. See, I'm just gonna spend money now. Then I blame you.
These things that you need, grown man shit like tires. Yes.
I do need tires, but I wasn't thinking about
Sometimes we
that
think
in the budget
video
right now.
games and clothes and other stupid shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We think that like material shit or fun stuff when it comes to Black Friday. But everything's on sale. You want tires?
It's the saying of I got everything I want, but nothing that I need. So
That I need, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely,
it,
Matty B.
All right. In other news, we do got sports going on. It is rivalry week. All right, for college football, I got a little parlay down going right now. I hope it's doing okay. I don't know if it even started. I don't think my games have started yet, right, Dub? I don't think so.
No, you got that Auburn joint.
That's later. That's later. Oh, is soon? It starts soon?
Yeah. I think
what we got right now?
No. That's the evening joint. I'm gonna tell you
right?
what's at 4. At 3 and 4 o'clock. See, college and the NFL, college is more 12 and 3. NFL's 1 and 4.
All right.
College 12 and 3. Yeah. So the 3 o'clock games.
Yeah,
New York
LSU.
guys trying to act like college guys.
So you're the college guy.
Guys, right?
Yeah, you're the college guy, if anything, when it comes to, I do not pretend none wiser on that, but yeah.
They're getting, that's the big game, the big rivalry game, the blue-red game. Louisville's whooping their ass 27-0. But 3 o'clock games, Matty E. Syracuse, Boston College, nobody cares. Your Oregon, Washington is at 3:30 on CBS. We got LSU at Oklahoma at 3:30 on ABC. Vanderbilt, Tennessee, the state of Tennessee matchup is at 3:30 as well. A couple more.
I got Oregon. I got Oregon coming. Oregon and Washington's coming up.
Yes,
so that's the one that I have. That's I think the first one. I need Oregon to cover 2.5. So
Auburn and Alabama will be tonight.
Yeah. And then I think which other one did I pick? Do I have to look it up? Because I think it was a late one.
UCF is out in BYU right now, giving BYU hell, bro.
No, I was thinking about taking that, but I decided not to.
The UCF is so, oh my God, they're so talented, but they stink. They're 5 and 6. I've seen them all year, obviously. You guys know that. And they played last week in the last game of the home game of the year. We had against I think it was against Oak State, I believe. And Oklahoma State meaning. And they edged them 17-14, but like I said, it's been an up and down seasons for Scott Frost and the Golden Knights. They go out to BYU. BYU's 11-1. BYU wins this game. They go 12-1, and they're in the college playoff and become Big 12 champions. So BYU needs a game, but UCF's out there in Utah giving them hell right now. I believe it's 17-14. BYU's up. So a little college football epis, right?
I could be in a little trouble, actually, Dub. I forgot. I did pick Michigan plus 10.5. So that was the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the 3-game parlay. Oh,
yeah. So it could be. Yeah. I mean, it's still third, right? It's third quarter right now.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man.
Oh, it's end of the third now, so it's 24-9 and
Michigan
Ohio State with the ball. Yeah.
Michigan's killing us, and we gave them points.
Yep.
And we gave them points, guys. We're not going to be mad at getting killed. We both picked Michigan. We got on the horn earlier. We thought we were trying to replicate what we did yesterday with the Bears and the Eagles. Me, Maddie. We conspired against the Eagles with the Bears and got a good little parlay win. We did good with the Bears yesterday, guys. Then we come back today, looking at Michigan. home game against Ohio State. You think they've been playing them good the last 3 seasons in the big Michigan State-Ohio State game, and Michigan is giving a snoozer. They're just kicking field goals, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've been down there all day, bro. They were down there 3 times in the 20, inside the 20.
Well, who knows? Maybe have put up a 14-point, fourth or something, and they cover that 10.5.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Maybe Ohio State turns into the New York Giant defense in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's still within reach because it's just 10.5, but it's like it's just out of that now. It's like
Just the way the game is going, it doesn't feel good.
No, yeah, for
Because
sure.
Michigan was really playing well early, but it feels like Ohio State's grinding them down. Even looking at it right now with the volume down, it's just been like they've been grinding them down all day. They're at home, the crowd was in it, but they quieted them. The Buckeyes have quieted the Wolverine fan base in Ann Arbor. And I don't know. It's not looking good. We'll see.
I've seen crazier things. They don't have to win the game. We're not asking them to win, but to cover the 10.5 and make it slightly interesting, garbage time. You never know. That's a possible cover still. I'm not like, it's funny. I was looking at the cash out offer for me. Put a couple of shekels on it. They're only offering me $15. Actually, no, $10 now. So it's
out of 20.
What happened?
Out of what, 20?
What do you mean out of 20?
Out of $20, they're offering you $10.
No, I didn't. The bet was not $20.
Oh, okay. Forget about it then.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
All right, I did see the bet. Anyway, moving on. I remember. I saw it.
That's okay.
Speaking of bets, I gotta give you
I've had a good couple of days the last 2 days. So
yeah.
It's
time bet. The betting gods go back in your pocket.
You win some, you lose some. Don't worry.
I got to give you 3 NFL games, and then you're talking about going over those games, the bets for the season.
Yeah, we are far back. I do have the booklet here. But we are, I was thinking about that too. I'm like, but I know last week I was 4 for 4 with the NFL picks. Here on the show,
12 games on me, guys.
I don't know about 12 games, but I definitely have you on the year. For those of you who don't know, we do.
On me, guys. Let's count them then.
Man,
I already know I'm getting my butt kicked, so I ain't tripping. It's not like it's gonna be a surprise.
Record, we got to do. What week are we in right now, dude? Oh my god.
Right, got 13.
Last week I got, and I didn't even tally it up, was week 6 NFL. So going into week 6, you were 6-14. I was 11-9. So I already had a 5-game lead on you at that point. Going into week 6, I gotta check.
So we're gonna count 7 through 7 through last Sunday, right?
I could, yeah.
Or 7 through whatever.
Indeed.
I owe 3 games.
Let's see, week 6 NFL.
You want to do it? We're gonna go right now. Let's do it.
Yeah, might as well because I gotta get through it. No, you had
we're doing all these gambling shenanigans anyway. It's just
week 6. Well, we typically don't put the money on these games. These are just games we pick.
Pick them for fun.
Pick them for fun between each other. You had Saints. Where's my Sharpie? You had Saints plus 3.5 over the Patsies. I have a feeling that didn't hit. Did that hit? No. They lost by 6. Okay. There you go. Browns plus 6 versus the Steelers. No, that did not hit. Browns got smacked around 23-9. Cowboys minus 3 over the Panthers. Let's see. Ooh. You even. They lost by 3. Oh no, -3. So it's no good. Doesn't hit. They lost. So you lost that one too. Jags. 0-3. Jags +1. No, they lost by 8. So that was a rough week.
I was 0-4 that weekend.
That was an 0-4 week. All right, so you lost. What were you at?
6-11.
You were 6-14. So you're
6-14. Sorry.
So you're 6-18 after that.
33%.
That hurts.
What? That was week 7?
That was week 6. If you can, try to find the week 7 predictions for me on your phone. It's in our text message.
Yeah,
Start looking for that as I go over this.
All right, I got it.
All right, I had Bills minus 4.5. What did the Bills do week 6? No, they lost 24-14. That was a dud.
What day? What was the date of week 6 so I can find this easier? I'm looking through Texas.
What week was it?
Yes.
Oh, jeez, on the calendar. My God. October 9 to October 12th? Yeah. Or no, October 9th to October 13th because it ends on the Monday. So, yeah. The 9th to the 13th in October. That was week 6. Week 7 started on October 16th through the 20th. And that was week 7.
All right, I got a beat on it.
Yeah.
All right, I know.
All right, I had Detroit plus 2.5 in week 6. No. Wow, they lost by 3. That hurt. So I was 0-2 to start. Tampa Bay minus 3.5. Okay, Tampa won. They beat 49ers big. So I covered that.
Maddie, this is October. I'm sending it to you. So I'm going to send it to your phone, okay? October 19th. Yeah.
I guess I might have to pull it up. But yeah, if you could get both mine and yours for week 7. Jags plus 1.5 versus Seahawks.
I remember that game. Seattle kicked their ass.
Yeah, Seattle 20-12. So it did not cover. So not a good week for me either. I went just 1-3 in week 6. That wasn't a good one. So that killed me a little bit. So I'm now 12-12. Okay.
Okay, I have a week. You're good to go. Week 7 is in your Texas.
All right, let me check that. So I was 12-12 after week 6, and Dub, you were 6-18. So I had a 6-game lead on you.
Picked up a game on me.
Picked up a game on you, even in a bad week. I'll take that.
Yeah, you had to say it like that. Even in a bad week, you picked up a game on you. Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not looking good, folks. Not looking good, folks. 27-9. Ohio State, another field goal in the 4th. So that plus 10.5. Should I cash out now? They're offering me $7.74.
No, stay there, bro.
I know, right? Miracles can happen. Honestly, if they even if they don't if they score a touchdown just now, who scored a touchdown? Michigan?
Yeah. No, Ohio State.
No, they field goal. Field goal to kick off the quarter. It's 8:10 left. There's a 4th and 4 right now. Is that in result of the field goal? Are they reviewing it? What's going on? I'm not watching it. I don't have the live feed up. Yeah. All right, let me see what you got for
I'm
me.
getting these picks. I'm grabbing all of them right now as we speak. I got a couple of them up. This is right here, November 2nd. Beautiful.
Yours is the purple one, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
All righty. Week 7.
I'm missing something. November 2nd. I didn't send you picks.
No, you definitely didn't send me picks.
I missed a week?
No, you didn't.
I'm looking for the 2nd week, guys. You got them. Sunday, you send me. No, this can't be it. No. November 2nd. No, I got it. Here it goes.
Don't say that.
I got it. All right, I got some right here. What you got now? Week 7 you're going to?
Yeah, I'm just writing it down real quick. And I'm writing both of ours. I had Giants plus 7.5, Jets minus 1.5, 49ers 1.5, and Washington plus 1.5. You Bears minus 4, Vikings plus 2.5, Giants plus 7.5. Where's the pack? Packers minus 7. I don't know, man. Giants plus 7.5. What did that do? Let's see. Yeah, that worked. They lost by 1 to the Broncos. Pretty good there. Jets minus 1.5. I don't think that hit.
Who, you?
Yeah. They lost by not much. The 13-6 to the Panthers, but did not cover that. 49ers minus 1.5. Let's see.
We get another coffee.
Sounds good. 49ers won by 10, so that was good. Washington. Washington got killed by the Cowboys. So that was a 2-4 week for me. So I go 2-2. What am I talking about? So 14-14 after. That's pretty good. That's pretty good predicting right there. That's 500. You get your money back at the very least. There you go. Double be right back. He's going to go grab himself a coffee. We're doing a little NFL talk, a little college football, a little betting talk right now. All right, we're going over some of our weekly picks over the year. We're getting up to date with our weekly picks because I've been a bit behind. You know, life has gotten in the way, and only so much time in the day here. So we're going over our picks live and talking about our scores. We like to pick 4 games each week. And so far in the year, through 7 weeks, I'm 14-14. About to go over Dubs picks for week 7. Bears minus 4. They covered that. Won by 12. Nice. Vikings plus 2. They beat the Saints. Vikings plus 2.5. Where is that? Vikings. No. Lost by 6 to the Eagles.
Betting on the Vikings. I know better.
Giants plus 7.5. It's funny looking back on it, right? Giants plus 7.5. That, you know, you and me went with the Giants. That worked.
Yeah,
that
we
was
did
good.
that a lot early.
Packers minus 7. Where's the pack?
Nope.
Pack.
They won by 4.
1 by 4. Yeah. So no good there. So you went 2-2 as well, which brings you after 7 weeks to 8-20. All right. I went 2-2, so we both canceled each other out on that week. Not bad. All right. What was the week 8? Let's see that you got for me. What week are we on now?
That's the one with Dolphins Falcons.
What week are we on now?
That's the one I sent you with where I got the 9:34 timestamp.
9:34. Let me see.
And you got Ravens 2.5 at the top. Those are those 2. That's week 8. I sent you them. And then the one after that will be week 9.
Okay.
I'm going to get week 10 and 11 right now.
Let's see. Okay, you're talking about Ravens, Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's yours for week 8. And mine is the next slide.
Let's see. Let me get a little music going on here.
So, okay, let me go find these next weeks for you real quick in these text messages. That was Mm-hmm.
Ravens.
Okay, here comes week 10. I'm sending week 10 right now.
Thank you, sir. All right. Week 8, I had Ravens minus 2.5 against the Bears. All right, and they definitely covered that by 14. They beat the Bears. So nice start to the week. Then I had Bengals minus 6. Bengals.
That's gotta be BYU.
No, the Jets beat the Bengals. Of course they did. 39,
Right.
38.
And you pick the Jets all season. You pick them 2-3 times prior.
All season, lose every time, and then I don't pick them. And there you go.
That's why you gamble for fun, guys. You don't gamble trying to get money, bro. Straight shit, real shit.
I was today, and I probably lost. There you go.
We're going to take the beating. We're going to take the belt, bro.
That's all right. You can take your L's. Giants, plus 7.5. Wow. They lost by 8. That's wild. Missed that mark. That's a tough one. That's a one where it makes you think, like, all right. You lose by half a point there. Packers minus 3. Yep, they covered that. Won by 10 against the Steelers. So again, staying even keeled. Another 2-2 week for me in week 8. Not bad at all, man. That puts me at 16-16 through 8 weeks. That's a good record. I'll take that. That's consistency right there, though.
Yeah, no, you solid.
That's not bad. It's also not going to put you in a position to win a lot of money if you're actually making money on his bets, but, well, I guess maybe every now and then with the underdog, right? Because every now and then you pick an underdog, you actually get your value out of it. So actually, I take that back. You would probably be in the money in this case. Yours was Giants, 49ers. No, it was Giants. Wait, hold on. Am I on the wrong one? Hold on.
What is this right here? November 9th. So November, the next one.
Did you give me the right one there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, bro.
Giants played Eagles.
Which one are you looking at?
I need your week 8s. I need your week 8s.
That's not week 8 right there. The Giants, the 49ers. Oh, they played Eagles in week 8?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing. But it says October 26th.
Giants 49ers is week 9. They lost by 10.
And how about, fuck. I had it here.
Is it this one? Let's see.
Is it Falcons Colts?
I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking. No, it's Bear Ravens.
We're looking for what, week 9?
I need week 8 from you. I have your week 9.
We just did week 8, Jets Bengals.
That was me.
Oh, you need 9. Okay.
I have you. I have mine. I need yours.
What was the date of week 8?
Week 8 was from October 23rd to October 27th.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
That's all right. We're hanging.
Yeah, we are. We ain't got shit to do. Still letting this food digest a little bit.
Oh man, Dorothy made these like Cuban sliders, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So damn good.
October 23rd, Thursday.
23rd to 27th. Yeah.
Okay, so I have October
Vikings.
26th. That's the Falcons, Dolphins. Oh, I never sent that to you?
I don't think so. Or I don't.
Oh, okay, here it goes.
I don't know. I'm not checking back in my text.
No, I thought I sent it just now. No, I thought I sent it just now, man. Here you go. I got it. Here it goes, Matt.
See if Falcons, Dolphins. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here it goes.
Right. So bad Falcons -7, and they got their ass beat by the Dolphins 34-10. Jesus Christ. That's crazy that they were
the
highly favored that game. Yeah.
That was the end of their season.
Why were they so heavily favored? I know
They
Dolphins were not
they
like
had
doing
the
well.
offense
But...
going. We put them to bed. We all did after that. But remember, they had some quality wins early on.
Yeah.
I think they beat Tampa.
Mm.
When
Cowboys,
Tampa was touted, now Tampa's looking like shit.
Cowboys, Broncos. You had Cowboys +3, and they lost as well, big time, 44-24 to the Broncos. Okay. Steelers +2.5. Let's see that. The Steelers. What did they do? They also lost by 10 to the Packers.
Rodgers didn't play.
Rodgers doesn't even play that one.
He was hurt.
All right.
Bears, Ravens.
Ravens
I think they won that game.
They won. They won by 14. So.
Okay.
Ravens was it +2.5?
Another 1-3 for the Dubber.
Yeah. Yeah, 1-3 spot. 1-3 spot
Lost
right there.
game.
What was that? So 9-23. It's not looking good, Tom. Not looking good.
Yeah, I know, man. I knew coming in, bro. You over here telling me what
I think I don't know. I was giving you a little too much.
+1 is. Fuck.
I thought you I thought I was giving you a little. I don't know. I guess I'm giving you a little too much credit. I thought you were a little bit tighter in the race there.
Yeah, I'm getting my bro, and I would like to think I have a little sports knowledge. I think you guys think I know a little bit. It just proves to show you. It just goes to show. But Maddie, man, listen, you got 500 guys gambling. You're going 500. You're the man.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. Let's see if it stays that way, though. Okay, so I don't know. You had Giants. Giants +2.5 in week 9. What did that get you? Nothing. They lost by 10 to the 49ers. So off to a tough start in week 9. +13 for the Panthers. Was that an alternate spread, bro? A +13, or they were actually giving them that against the Packers?
Yeah, they were giving them that. The Panthers stunk.
Yeah.
No one cared about them. They were,
And they won.
They played well.
They won. They beat them.
Yeah,
16-13.
I actually put $10 on them. And I did a little, take the spread and take the 10 like we did last night.
Right.
Yeah. But I love that game.
Steelers +3.
As you can see with these bets, guys.
Steelers +3 against the Colts. They won by 7. Dub, nice. Had a 2-win week. Let's see. Did he finish it off against? Yes, he did. Bills +2. All right, and that's a good week for Dub. A 3-1 week right there. Solid.
This is week 10 now, right?
This is week 9. That was week 9.
Week 9.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do your picks week 9?
Yeah. They got them right here.
Okay.
What I have? I had Steelers as well. The Steelers covered that. +3.5. All right, beating out the Colts. I had 49ers -2.5.
So you beat me straight up on that one.
I won that one.
You took Buffalo same as me.
+2.5. All right, that
what was the final of that
good.
game?
And Cowboys -3.
What was the final of Buffalo and Kansas City?
Buffalo and Kansas City was 28-21 Buffalo. Yeah.
And Cowboys -3. Who they played?
What do I do? Cowboys -3.
Yeah.
That one I lost. They lost by 10 to the Cardinals.
So we both go 3-1.
Yes. So a 3-1 week for the both of us there. So I negated you. That's tough. 19.
Yeah, like I say, you.
Yeah.
go over 500, I believe, now with that.
Yes, 19 and 17 now for me, and you are 12 and 24.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little
7
bit
games.
better. Coming back a little bit.
Well, when we started, I was 5 games down, and I'm 2. I he put 2
That
up
just
on
sucks
me.
because you gained nothing there on that week,
Yeah.
and I kind of freaking.
This is kind of fun, though.
It is fun. It's good seeing where it's
Real
lining up.
sports nerd shit, right up our alley.
Yeah, I know. Nobody's interested. It's all right. We are.
No. Somebody gives a shit. Drinking coffee, smoking weed.
It's head-to-head stuff right here. I love it. All right. Let's see. This is you. This is week 10.
Another one on UCF. Jeez. Yeah, that's it.
What was the final of Ohio State, Michigan? Did we get close?
It's not. It can't. It's a final. Yeah, it should be. It's been 3 hours.
It should be close to the final.
4:13 remaining. 27-9. Ohio State.
Damn. Wait, is it theoretically possible if they get
a touchdown, they'll have 17. If they go for 2, they'll be down 10.
Oh, it could happen, bro. But what's the likelihood that they would do that?
They don't have the ball.
They don't even have the ball right now.
No.
Ah, jeez, forget it.
Miami's finishing off Pittsburgh. They're up 31-7.
I was about to say,
Clemson up 28-14.
No.
Yep. What else we got? Louisville beat Kentucky 41-0. Houston over Baylor 31-24. These games are pretty much done. These 12 o'clockers.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you guys some good ones, the big ones. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
So Oregon Washington is going to get underway in about 15 minutes.
Right.
Those are your big ones at 3. LSU at Oklahoma, 7-4, 9-2. Oklahoma needs the game, and then Vanderbilt, Tennessee, the Tennessee matchup. Vanderbilt's 14th ranked, and Tennessee's ranked 15th in the country, so that's a big game. Rivalry game.
You know, there's enough time in this Michigan game for that to cover, but I don't know,
They
man.
need to get that rock back, bro.
I don't know what happened.
They need to stop it. Ohio State's going to run the
It's
football.
first
They
and
need to
10.
stop.
Yeah, it's first and 10, and they're Ohio State 41. So, but I think
They're
Michigan
running the
just
ball
called
out
a
of their throat,
timeout. Why Michigan call a timeout now? It's 3:26.
Bro, Ohio State's running the football, trying to run the clock out.
Yeah, but it's 3 minutes 26 left in the game.
They're
Why
going to
are you
bring
calling
down
timeout now?
40 though.
It was
They'll
first
take
and
it
10.
to 40.
You know,
Mhm.
you still. I mean, how many timeouts you get? You still get 3 timeouts, right? Same
Yeah,
thing as NFL. You know, what
Yeah,
are you you know,
absolutely.
what are you doing there? You know, like, I don't know. It's an early timeout.
They got 2 left.
Unless that's like player's timeout, whatever. They're not like charging them, injury, whatever it is.
Which one of them to run one more play, then call them?
You know. I don't know. I think that's early. No.
On this possession, it's 2nd and 4. Like, yo, listen
Now
to these
it's
guys right now, and they're getting shit together.
Oh, it's showing 3rd and 3 for me right now.
You got 3rd and 3 over there?
Yeah, 3rd and 3. Ohio State 48 now. So now there's
Yeah,
another
for sure.
timeout. Timeout from Michigan at 3:17. So this is it. This is the last chance for my
Right, they're
parlay.
going to try to stop them now and make them punt.
You know, if they do that, theoretically touchdown, 2-point conversion, because you would have to go for it, but it doesn't even matter. I don't even know if they would
What's
go
the
for
number?
the 2-point.
11?
Why would they even go for it? Yeah, because you'd be down by 11. Like, there's no reason for Michigan to even, from a betting perspective, there's no there's no reason for Michigan to go for it for 2 there. You know?
Yeah, they would, because it would take them down by 10.
I guess
11
10,
instead
right?
of 12. And that's a field goal and another touchdown. 12 is 2 touchdowns, so they would go for 2.
I guess so.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I guess.
mathematically, and through the rules of engagement and offense in comeback football, you will go for 2 in this spot.
I guess so. Yeah, so,
Because
you know.
13 and 12 is the same thing. 11 is way different.
Right.
So, yeah, the hope is there, young Jedi. But it's still weak. It's
It's
still
in
weak,
there.
Matty B.
It
for
is
us.
weak. I know.
Yeah.
Falcons. Let's see. This is week 10 right now. Falcons.
Well, it's a 4th
Dolphins.
down. They stopped them.
They stopped them. Wow, there you go.
It's 4th down. Yeah, they got them. They're going to punt. Michigan's not
There
going
you
to
go.
go for
Lives on. Lives on.
it. Yeah.
All right, week 10.
Michigan
here.
timeout. So they're going to be punting from their own 48-yard line. They're going to try to down Michigan. inside the 10 or whatever with a nice triangular punt. Angle, coffin corner, perhaps. And as you know, it doesn't matter, but when you're a better, 27-9, how much time remaining? 3:17, it's big. As we wait. But yeah, Maddie, let's continue.
I don't know, I'm looking back. Do you have
Week 10?
week 10? Yeah. Because I don't know.
I think I sent it to you, Maddie, in your text messages.
I don't think so. I'm looking.
Let me take a look. That last one right there, that's the Falcons one. Don't forget about that one. But the one before, the two before that, the Giants and 49ers, we did that one, right? Okay, you're right. Week 10 is the one I think where... No, that was week 11 when you
I'm
didn't
looking
pick.
back in hard now. That's a minute.
Week 10. Dolphins Commander. No, I sent you November 15th. I sent you. That's when you didn't pick. November 15th.
Oh, so right, whatever
Saturday.
it was opposite. Yeah.
Right. So the week before. Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. Here it comes. Okay.
Okay.
That was week 11 when you didn't pick, but week 10 I'm sending it to you. Okay. Here it comes. Shit's so sneaky. I didn't see that. Save duplicate. Okay, here it comes, guys. This one and this one to Maddie. Boom. There they go.
Alright,
So
which is
we
which? Falcons, Colts. Okay, yeah. Falcons, Colts is week 10. So you're saying week 10 I didn't pick?
no week 11 you didn't pick.
Week 11 I didn't pick. So where's my any of those Colts? Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Oh, I lost that one at Colts Falcons in week 10. I had Colts 6.5. They ended up winning by 6. Killed me.
I picked them too. But the thing about me is when I took them at 6.
Right.
So I'm gonna get the tie.
You got it.
That's funny. That's tricky.
Wow.
I took a 2, but I'm gonna take the tie.
Bills. Let's see. Got Bills. 9.5.
They probably covered. Every time you take Buffalo, they cover.
Yeah, they usually are good, but they did not.
You knew how to pick them.
They did not in this case. They lost against the Dolphins. Terrible.
Oh, wow. That was one of their stinkers.
Yep. Jets. Of course, I go with the Jets again. Plus 1.5. What do you think?
No.
They won that game. 27-20.
That's the
against the Browns.
The Brown game.
Yeah.
That's the end. Yeah, that was the end of Dustin Gabriel.
They came through. Dusty Gabriel.
Dustin Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel.
Detroit Lions 44-22. I had them at -8.5. That was a nice win. That's a good one right there. So I ended up going 2 for 2, which would put me in a good spot, keep me above 500. So again, even going back to that even keel 500.
Looking at my games, I already know the results of 2 of them.
21-19. Dub. Let's see. Well, you can tell me. Hold on. What you got?
No, I'm gonna wait for you.
Falcons +6.
That's my tie. Even though you took the loss on it.
Well, right. You went the other way. You picked the Falcons. Oh man, nice. That's a good win right there. Vikings +4. Alright,
No.
what else they do? No, they lost by 8. Ouch.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Saints +5 is disgusting.
I know the Saints lost.
They didn't cover the 5?
I don't know.
No, they won. They won by 10 against the Panthers. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have the right one? Yeah, the Panthers, yeah. Yeah. They won by 10.
I know when
17 to 7.
Don't I?
Yeah, you're pretty good on that. That's good. That's a +5. That's a nice win right there.
Because the Panthers are playing well at that point. They had some wins.
Lions, you also picked the Lions. You got them at -8. I had them at -8.5, and that covered as well. So a good 3-1 week. You gained 1 on me. So that's a win. That's a win for Dub in week 10. That's pretty good. Did you send a week 11? Send a week 11 there.
I did it, but you didn't pick. You're gonna count it anyway.
Okay. No, I need your week 11. I'm counting it. It was just whatever opposite.
You want to count it? Let's do it.
I told you that too. I told you whatever.
I'll send it.
Whatever you picked, I picked the exact opposite. And that actually might pay off in my favor because, you know, you had a 3-1 week here that killed it. Week 11. Any week 11.
Okay, I got it.
15 and 25. So you're 10 games under 500, but 6 games out now. So now you're creeping back at the moment. And now this is a week where I don't pick, so I might have done myself some damage.
Yeah, you're going to be idle?
You know, well, no, it counts. I picked whatever the opposites were for you, so, you know.
That's cool. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's all. Did you send it to me here? Is this what this is?
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins Commanders.
I know I got that Dolphins game. They won that game in Spain.
Dolphins Commanders. Oh, geez. -2.5. Dolphins, they won by 3.
Edge thing.
So Dubby's off to a good start in week 11. Jaguars +3 against the Chargers. The Jaggies killed them 35-6. This is not looking good for me. Oof, this is a bad week to not pick smartly.
So I'm over here. I need this third one.
Yeah, Giants +7.
I forgot.
They cover that because it's they lost by 7. So
that was Jameis' game, right?
I give that to you. That's a win. We count those. If it ties, we count those. We count those as a win here.
All right.
You know, as long as you cover that. You cover that number, you're good. Seahawks +3. Seahawks. Where are they at?
It was a 3-point game.
Seahawks, they lost by 2. Wow. Jesus.
Oh, I covered it flat.
Wow. A 4-0 week.
Wow.
Definitely kills me. I guess that's it. It's a 4-0 week. I'm not even doing that because I was like, let's pick the opposite. So if I pick the other team and their spread points, I lose anyway, right? So that doesn't matter. That's it. So
that put me right back in it, people.
Wow. So an 0-4 week because I was stupid and didn't pick. 4-0 week. I don't know what was going on. I think that was the week of my ultra marathon. Disney.
Yep.
No way. I wasn't in Disney.
No,
11?
I said the 50.
Oh, the 50. Ultra. I thought you said Disney. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you went and did the ultra.
Mm-hmm.
You went and did the ultra.
Yeah, I did the 50-mile ultra that Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I was just, out of it on Sunday.
Right.
And forgot to put my picks in, so that's all right. I was like lazily, I figured I was doing really well. So I'm like, just pick the opposite.
It's a good thing. It saves the Epis betting season. I think I'm 2 games down or 3?
So that puts you at 19 and 25. So that really helped out your record, your overall record, and you creep closer. And then me 0-4. Oh man, that put me under 500 for the first time. So that's 21 and 23 now. Is it?
Yeah. So I'm 2 games back.
That's disgusting. 21-23, 2 games back now going into week 12. Oof.
Wow. And week 12, we did that. We did that too. That was last week. We did that. Well, that's now.
Is it now? No.
We picked week 12 together. You did the Ultra, bro. You did the Ultra 2 games ago.
Yeah, but I didn't write it down though. So we
It's in the text messages.
All right, we talked about it.
I know we did it. Let's go. I mean, look.
No, but bro, we're on week 18. Oh no, wait, where are we at right now? I'm on week 18. I'm bumming. Week 13. Week 13. Yeah. So we did week 12.
11 was the ghost week. Here it is right here.
And I think it was a 4 for 4 week for me last week. That's what it is. So I think I came back and kicked your ass.
You might have. I'm gonna find out right now, bro. I know it's recorded.
I'm looking back. I'm looking back right here. Because I know it wasn't too far in our texts. We should really like put this in like a folder.
The 4-pick parlay. Here it goes. No, that's not it. You're just showing me a bet on that one. That was at 6 o'clock. Here they go. 9:15. Got it. Sunday.
Yeah, it's Indianapolis. I got it. Indianapolis Colts, Chiefs.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so I had Colts plus 3.5, and that covered.
And that's when I had Viking Packers on mine, right? Yeah, that's it.
I think so. I don't know. I haven't checked yours yet.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you your picks for tomorrow right now.
Plus 3.5. I had the Colts against the Chiefs. That covered because they lost by 3. Bengals plus 7.5. Let's see. Joe Burrow, that covered. They lost by 6. I had Packers minus 6.5. What is the Packers, what they do? And they won by quite a lot, 23-6 over the Vikings. So that was a win. And then, oh, did I cut it off? Did I not give you?
I sent it to you.
Okay, because it looked like I cut my message off there.
I sent you mine.
Okay. No, but for me though, in that last week.
No, I got yours too.
It seems to me like the one that I sent you, it cut off the last.
It only has 3 on there.
So I have to look back in. But I know I hit it because I cashed out on the parlay. Oh, it says it right up top. There you go.
Okay, good.
Browns 3.5. So I had Browns 3.5 and they won. And I actually took that bet, that 4-game parlay. I hit all of it. The Browns would have hit. The Browns took a 7-0 lead early, and I said, "Screw it, I'm cashing out, taking the money." And I would have ended up winning really big. I think I would have won over like $300 if I stayed in on that bet. But you know, it was nice. I think I still won over 200. So I was like, screw it. You know,
I'm gonna get you these 3 right now.
That's a win right there. So what was it? It was Browns 3.5. So that was good. So that's a 4-0 week for me, which puts me back above 500 and hopefully negated what Dubby was able to do in week 11. All right, so I'm now 25-23 on the year. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
I just don't think a lot of these teams can't be trusted, man.
No.
Definitely not. I'm looking at Carolina Rams. The Rams 10 points in Carolina. I know we talked about the Rams on the phone, talked about them on the air. We've talked about the Rams. They have 2 losses. We know that, they're respected, but 10 points, send them cross country, go play in Carolina. 10 points, go win it. It's that simple. It's the NFL. So I'm going to take them tomorrow, the Panthers.
All right, give me a second. Let me wrap up.
Down.
Yeah, got you.
You're still doing.
Yeah, because you're still picking yours. I already got my 4 in.
Yeah, I know. You're done.
I'm done for the weekend for the NFL football. I don't know what I did. We'll go over that.
You were like 2-2.
I think 2-2 again, right? Yeah, which is pretty good.
Something, I think you did.
For week 12, you had Vikings plus 6.5. No, not plus 6.5, plus 6. Did not cover that. They got their asses beat by the Packers. So already I got a game on you. Jets 13.5. That's how bad the Jets are at this point. And they covered that. Nice. Wow, by a slim margin. They lost by 13. That's a hell of a cover right there, bro. There you go. So you got the Jets Cowboys. Well, you got +3 with the Cowboys and Jags -2.5. So the Cowboys, where were they at? Where
They hit. Cowboys been playing well.
Yep, they beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's the big one. Jags -2.5. Yeah, they won that 27-24 over the Cardinals as well. So another nice 3-1 a week, man. You've been definitely coming back for some quite a weeks now. And that puts you at 22-26. Let me tell you, not bad going in to week 13. I gotta say, that is actually pretty consistent betting on both of our reports. You're only 4 games under 500. I'm 2 games over 500. And I just went with the luck of the draw in week 11, which is not.
So what is that? I'm 3 games behind you, right?
You're 3 games behind. That's really good, man. So week 13. Where are we at now?
Halfway done. Yes.
So we've arrived. We've arrived at week 13. There we go.
We picked 4 games or 5 games in between the both of us.
So far this
3,
week.
4 for Maddie, and I have 3 left.
Where are they?
The floor is yours, Matthew. Drum roll. Drum roll.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I got the right one here. This is what you sent me, right? You picked 3 now?
That last one, yeah. I just picked that now.
Okay, so those are your 3 games now. Wait, what was your other game?
That was on Thursday.
Okay, you took Dallas on Thursday.
Underdog Dallas.
What was that? What was the number on that for Dallas? Do you remember?
They were dogs and they won.
You don't remember the spread?
No, I know they were dogs. I'm going to get a few right now.
Yeah.
The number I had, I just sent it. I'm looking again. I scrolled so high. I scrolled up so much.
You don't need to send it. Just tell me on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
the number.
You're taking Cardinals +3.5 against the Bucks. You're taking Panthers +10. Dubby and
Cowboys
his dogs,
beat the Chiefs 31-28.
No, I know the score. What was the number?
+3.5.
+3.5. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That sounds about right. Yeah, Panthers +10 against the Rams. That game is tomorrow at 1 p.m. And you're taking the Titans.
Country, Matthew.
You're taking all dogs this week. So far, so good. So Dubby and his dog, man. Dubby and his dogs. He loves it. This might be what Dubby's riding hot right now. You might want to get in on this, everybody. All right, he's taking Cardinals +3.5, Panthers +10, Titans +5. That's a doggy special right there. Let's see.
Jacksonville's in Tennessee, guys. The Rams are flying cross country to play in North Carolina against a NFC South opponent. And what was the last one?
We got Titans +5.
That's the Jacksonville one.
Yes.
There was one more.
Oh, you got Cowboys, Cardinals, and Panthers. Those are you pick.
It's the Cardinal game. The Cardinals and
the Bucks.
And Tampa
1 p.m.
Bay.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. That game. The reason I took Arizona, if you're wondering, real quick, Jacoby Brissett has been phenomenal. He sturdied the offense. I don't know why so much of the team's been playing better with him instead of Kyler Murray. They've been something they're going to explore in the offseason, I'm sure. And then Tampa's been struggling. They're banged up. You know, I just think Arizona's going to give them a lot of hell. I'm not saying Tampa's going to lose the game, but that 3.5, I like the card. So, boom.
I picked Bears +7 yesterday, so off to good there. Did I do anything else? I said final game of the week, so I did send you. Okay, I took.
It's crazy. I took the Bears there, but I should never made it official to take it yesterday on the thing. I didn't do that, so I don't get
right.
that.
Yeah, you should have took that one.
I didn't do that. I didn't make it. I didn't certify that. Yeah, I'm taking Bears as one of my 4. I could have said it. All I had to do was say it. I never did, so I don't get that.
Yeah, me and Doug both went in on the Bears yesterday, big, and won big a little bit. So that's why I didn't mind the loss today. It's okay. We live to see another day. I had Kansas City minus 3.5.
Yes.
And I covered that. They lost by 3. No, minus. They lost. I thought
Yes,
plus
they did.
3.5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Head to head on big one. Big one.
Yeah. So there's a big one right there. Detroit minus 2.5.
They took care of business. No, they lost.
They lost too. Packers.
Yeah, the Dogs all won. Yeah, they lost.
The Dogs won. So let's see if that trend continues. And
Remember
Ravens.
Cincinnati kicked Baltimore's ass that night?
Yeah. And Ravens as well. And Ravens as well, minus 7. Terrible. I lost all of those.
I thought you took Cincinnati though.
I didn't. I picked Ravens minus 7.
No way.
I may have. I think I bet the Ravens, but I like on my picks of the week. I went against it. I decided later on.
Because honestly, the way we've been trending with our picks, it feels like for me that you were kind of noticing the same things as me, like the Eagles and all these contenders when slumping, and the Ravens are no different. Kansas City last week. And this is a trend that's been going on.
For Thanksgiving, I went with all favorites. I don't know why.
Why?
It was a bad one.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I don't know. But at the same time, Eagles lost last week, and then 4 days later they come back on Thursday, and you went against them. He's like, fuck them.
And I won a bet that night with the Bengals. Bengals was part of another parlay for me. I won that.
I know you. All right, because I had to call. Maybe you were drunk. And it was an exchange, but I just attached the Bengals to you on Thursday night. I feel like
I did, so because I ended up actually like betting. Those were just the picks that I had sent you for like our weekly picks. But I already gave that to you. I was like, fine, whatever. I didn't like switch it, but I decided to actually put some money down on the Bengals, and I came out on top on that. Yeah. So I was like, okay,
Lamar Jackson, guys, food for thought, he has 1 rushing touchdown this season.
Which is
I know
insane.
He's had about 8 starts at least. Yeah. I know he's had at least 8 or 9 starts, and he has 1 rushing touchdown, guys.
And the Bengals look like the Bengals again. Yeah.
It may be a little too late, maybe, Mo?
Yeah, a little too late for sure, yeah.
This, and we say this every single week, especially when we're talking about the money and the bets and the shekels. This is the NFL. Anybody can get beat every weekend, guys. Like, seriously, we just went over all these games. Even picking, I'm like, so who won that week? We don't even remember.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know who could have won the game. I think the Saints. Is that the one that the Saints won? Like, you can, and I'm looking at that Falcon Jet game when I'm doing these last 3 picks for this week, and I was looking at it while you were talking, and I just, like, let me just leave this one alone.
So if you go,
it's tough.
If you go 4 for 4 this week, you tie me, and through 13 weeks, we would be tied at 26 and 26. How about that? That's wild. I'm glad we actually took the time. I'm glad we took the time to go over this, because that's insane. If you go for 4 for 4 this week, but you're already 1 for 1. We could be tied up 26-26. That's insane.
Even if I go 2-1 tomorrow, I'm a game back.
Yes, you need to go 4 for 4 this week. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, guys, you know what I take from this though? I don't take it like I'm beating him, beat him, catch him, and he beat him. Of course, we want to win. Yeah. Both of us want to be the better. But, bro, this gambling shit is fucking impossible, bro. That's what I take from this shit. Like, bro.
It also shows that we're actually not too bad at it.
No, 50% is solid,
Because being 500 is really actually hard to do.
An expert is 61%, 60% is
right.
pro, real expert. But I mean,
that's only 11% off. That's pretty good. Yeah.
right. It would mean that if we pick these games, all of them, we'd probably be about even. That's what it would mean. If we pick them spreads, because spreads are 50% bets.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
and
So it's even money, which is,
it's even money.
you could look at it almost like a waste of time, but but that's still pretty good.
No, that's when it's even money, it's
In
just
the
a
grand
hobby.
scheme.
That's
Right,
what it is.
exactly. Yeah.
And when it's even money, even a hobby, you're spending more money. You're spending money on a hobby. If you're doing even money and you're not losing, it's interesting that when you look at the numbers, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
When it's just numbers we're talking about, but it's deeper than that because we're talking about the human brain and the capacity, and that's where problems arise in this hobby, quote unquote.
Well,
And it's something I like to talk about as we spit gambling because honestly, I understand this game we play is a real adult game, and you have to be responsible doing it, because there's an epidemic going on out there.
No, yeah, it's pretty bad.
The parlay epidemic. It's funny, but it's not. It's real.
No, it is. And I seen your post the other day how you could actually bet now on like Robinhood. It's not only betting. It's not only betting. And I'm on Robinhood. I do a little investing and all that.
We all used it. We're doing the stock craze. All of us have.
I see it. I see it now. Like you could actually trade your your investments on certain it's not quite betting like you do on DraftKings or any other sports app. You can use your investments to trade and guess certain trends in sports as well. So it's very interesting. It is I mean, it's all gambling, no doubt about it.
No, I understand that. I told one
even
of my buddies
investing
on
is
the
gambling.
It is, It is figuratively and like in all terms of the word, but there's a gentlemanness and a ladyish about stocks, and there's first of all when you talk about
but nowadays, man, it's just as much of a gamble as it is sports. To be honest,
it kind of isn't because the instant gratification is not in the stock market.
That's not true. If you're day trading, it is.
If you are.
I day traded for a little bit.
Yes.
The day trading is fucking sick.
Day trading is gambling, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. But so even long term trading is the same shit, because you're gambling on a stock, or in a certain investment, whatever it is, to go up or down in value. It's the same shit, man. It's just a different way to do it. It's a more sophisticated way of doing it.
I don't know. I mean,
what I'm saying?
It's like wine, and when you're drinking Mad Dog 2020, they're both liquors. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
It's the more sophisticated version, bro. Don't over glorify it. That's where the betting addiction comes from.
Glorifying the stock market, but putting them together is like it's kind of predatorial. Because if I want to gamble, I used to go over here to Hard Rock, and when I'm in Florida, and in DraftKings when I was in New York, and I had Coinbase and Robinhood over here to do my other thing. And I was able to separate them easily.
Sure.
Now they're kind of meshing together with our minds. And maybe I feel like I'm good, but there's people who don't have that awareness. It's almost predatorial. People are
totally,
asking me, you don't even watch sports about it. Yeah, I seen the sports thing on my Robinhood app. I know you like sports. Can you tell me? Like, nah, bro, don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
Just do your shit. Don't worry about that. That's why
I agree. I would advise to ignore that as well. Because yes, there's certain things that may be a good look and maybe a good investment, but
he's like, yo, I know you not, your sports shit. What's up with this? Can I get some money from me? I was like, bro, just do your stocks over there. Bro.
Yeah.
If you want to bet on a UFC fight or whatever, that's fine. But just do your stocks over there, bro. I told him because I'm not going to tell him, oh, this is what you do. You're going to pick the Colts and do it on that app. It seems like there's going to be people who do it and they're going to master it, but there's going to be a lot of losers too.
Well, sure. With anything, it's just research, man. Same thing with the stock market. The only reason why people don't mess around in the stock market as much is because they're just not, hip to it. Same thing with the betting. If you don't have sports knowledge,
Bitcoin, you're gonna get a return, bro. It's gonna go up. It's almost guaranteed.
Well, yes and no.
Just leave your money in there. When it goes down, just let it be.
I agree with you. But again, that's more very much long term. That's not the instant.
It is. It is a gamble.
There's other things you could be doing. I like to trade call options. That's not long term.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
long term. You're doing call options and it's a 3-week option. That's a gamble.
Yeah. Right.
Now we're gambling again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's just sophisticated
Not a
gambling.
call option.
Yeah.
It's a long stretch where you have a chance to take that money out, which is a gamble too, but you have time to take that money out.
Yeah.
So,
not highly recommended, but
oh,
yeah. But no, again, you're right. You bring up a good point, and again, just for reference, we're going over all our picks, all these picks that we did go over, and now, going into week 13, yes, we are 500, but we also not really putting money on all these picks. I guess every now and then we're picking a game or two, or I think there was 1 week where I actually put down a 4-leg parlay and won it, but that's we all know that's few and far between. It's just the chances at hitting, especially where you're picking even money spreads. You're not picking alternate. A chance of that hitting a 4 for 4.
Bro,
that's
take
insane.
4 money line minus 200 on a parlay, you're gonna lose one of those games.
Yeah.
You can take 4 teams money line minus 200. Chances are you lose one of those games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, right. Yeah. There's always an underdog that's gonna win, right? Like it's hard to predict, and sports is wild. Whether it be college, whether it be football, whether it be basketball, baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, these players are so evenly matched. A lot of times it's just a coach mistake. Any little thing can turn a game.
Injury.
An injury.
How many times you place a bet and a guy gets injured immediately? A player prop. Yeah, you just got $20
you watch that
for
number
the night.
shrink or go up immediately. You're like, what happened in the game?
Right.
What the hell? There's 4 minutes in. There's no score.
So it's why you got to really be careful. Just understand. And then again, when we're making these picks, it's not money emotionally invested. So we're kind of thinking with a more of a level head. We're not thinking with our wallet.
The thing that I think there's the motor, the fuel in it is a little bit of the competitiveness, and then we're doing
sure, between you and me, but but even then, isn't it why there's an inherent understanding that there's not going to be any major consequence to this. I'm not going to lose money to making this just theoretical pick.
No, it isn't.
And it, it actually shows in the numbers. That's why it's interesting that I'm at 500 through 13 weeks, and you could potentially be at 500 through 13 weeks. So it shows that you and me, we have decent sports knowledge or a decent grasp on the beat of the NFL. Yeah, what does that reflect? Is that gonna actually, at the end of the day, what does that even mean? Because it's not going to win us any big money, apparently.
You know what I think? Next year, we're going to get a third person. Like we get Dorothy to do it, someone who doesn't give a shit.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we should do that. Maybe we'll bring her along. Maybe we'll end it at the regular season. We'll bring her in for the playoffs.
Yeah.
We'll bring her in for the playoffs.
Let Dorothy pick the games with us.
Yeah.
And see how that goes.
Are we so we're gonna champion a winner at the end of the regular season? I mean, if we're tied, we're gonna have to go into at least the wild card. We're gonna have to. Have to be a tiebreaker.
In the regular season, we'll go into the wild card.
Okay. This is great, though. See, you were like What did you say at the beginning? You thought I had you by 12 games, and look at that. We might be tied. No, yeah, but you were like, you got me by 12 games now. You ended up coming all the way back, man. It's a beautiful thing.
I know. Patty B, where would I be without you? My jelly to my peanut butter.
My man, pots and pans. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We're not going away just yet. All right, we're just getting started. All right, we're an hour 40 in. It is 3:54 p.m. Eastern Time, November 29. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, happy Rivalry Week to those who care for college football. Talking a little sports betting. Maybe make sure you gamble responsibly, okay? And don't go chasing those bets, all right? If you lose, you lose. Don't be gambling with your wallet. Think with your head, all right? And not that head. All right. What do you say? Little break, Dub, and we come back, stretch the legs a little bit.
Yeah. Put a nice little filler for them, man. Something's
How
pleasant.
you feeling?
You
I
got some
got
good
it.
shit back there.
Yeah, I got it. All right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick little bathroom break. We will be right back. All right, we're gonna talk a little Mike Puma and the Mets. We're gonna talk a little Mike Puma and the Mets. We're gonna talk. Well, we did catch a lot of NFL, but we'll maybe get into some more in depth about what's going on. Obviously, a lot of games on during Thanksgiving. Some good matchups, some good storylines, and overall, just the fact that you look around the league, there's a lot of good teams, but it's not the ones that you were expecting. And there's a lot of even keel action going on. Dubby and I have talked about it privately and understand that, hey, this is something to celebrate. The NFL's in a good direction. And I think it's as entertaining as it has been. We're going to talk about that. New York Knicks, NBA Cup action all around the league. Knicks with a big win last night. And the winners of Group C now, Jalen Brunson, 37 points, doing his thing. We're going to break it all down. And we got an update about Ryan Wedding that we want to get to. He was a feature of last week's show. It was a big topic going on there. I'll be right back. It's Epis Sports Radio. It's your boy, Matty B. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. Thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. Thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey! Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. Thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Epis Radio is either on a break or the show has ended. If that's the case, either way, please like, subscribe, and follow on all the socials. We thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate the support. And as always, keep showing up. That's good. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Let's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's Saturday, November 29th. Happy Thanksgiving. 4:09 p.m. Eastern Time. We are coming out of the break right now, so we are vibing, we are hanging. Thank you for joining me today. Just waiting for my boy Dub to get back and get this show on the road. There he is, UCF in the house. A little college football today, a lot of discussion off the top. Going over our weekly NFL bets all the way from about week 6 to week 13. We went over all of those because we just haven't updated our book with it. And all in all, for 13 weeks, I'm 26-26. And Dubby is 3 more wins away this week from joining me in that record. So pretty amazing that for the 13 weeks, we're at the 500 mark. Thank you for joining us today. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, as we always like to do here. No TikTok today, but we will be back. Dub, I was just weighing myself as I come in here. I ran 10 miles today, right? And here I am, only coming in 1 pound less than what I was weighing in, I think just like 2 days ago, whatever. 177. I'm like, man. And I ran yesterday, I ran the day before. So if I got 20 miles in the last 3 days. And didn't gain nothing, didn't lose anything. How the hell does that work? I don't know. Yeah. But pretty wild there, you know. I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. Dub, you hear me? You good? You coming in clear? Dub, he doesn't hear me. He doesn't have his headphones on. Oh, we got to get his attention over here. How about that? Do I gotta call him? Let me see. That'd be funny. He probably doesn't know that I'm back. I'm calling him right now. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Bro, put your headphones on. I'm talking to you. We're back, baby.
Yeah, my bad.
That's all right. I literally came out to break. We were talking. I was talking a little bit. I asked you, what were your thoughts? I just weighed myself. All right.
I was in the zone, bro. I've been here for a minute. I've been back.
I know. Well, I seen you, and I'm like, and I'm talking. I was coming out of the break before you even sat back down, and I realized you came in. And I was like, okay, let me bring him back in. And then I realized you weren't wearing your headphones, so you couldn't hear a thing that I was saying. No. I was like, no, I don't think he's muted. I don't think I'm muted. I'm looking, and I'm like, oh wait, no, he doesn't have his headphones on, so that's probably why. So there you go. But no, I was just saying it was interesting. I'm coming in the room off the break, and I had my scale there and decided to weigh myself, and I'm coming in at 177. I've lost a pound. I've run 20 miles in the last 3 days, and yet I've lost a pound. You know, it's just, it's amazing. It's either
it's all about consumption, calories. That's what.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's what I mean. It's just, you know, I eat a lot, you know. Thanksgiving too, you know, like
but the running your heart is still strong though. It's strengthened, and those things don't. That has happened even without the weight change.
Yeah,
it's your heart, your cardio, that shit is strengthened. Everything inside. But definitely, man, if you don't, man, it's all right. I'm sitting here drinking water because of Thanksgiving, because I'm trying to get back to the weight I like to be at. Trying to lose like 6 pounds and shit.
Yeah, I'm even worse. I should be drinking water. I'm not. I'm drinking Sprite and I have a beer. You know, just that I've been sipping.
Yeah, you're not done with Thanksgiving. Forget about it. You're not even done.
I'm just having a nice Saturday. That's all.
That's fine. Rivalry weekend. Rivalry Saturday.
Again, I've run 20 miles in the last 3 days. I'm gonna work out again tomorrow too. So, you know, definitely putting in the work. You know,
and it's gonna be, and it's gonna show when you run and your cardio and I got this. But the weight thing, as far as the weight,
no, man, you got, listen, I'm no stranger to it. I like, it is hard to resist yourself and not, have the temptation to eat, but I don't know, I don't mind it either. I like to eat the way I do. I mean, I slammed 4, Cuban sliders right before, the start of the show. I was even thinking about having a couple more during the break, but I'm like, nah, let me hold myself.
Like, I'm gonna pay for that physically, though. I can't even go smash stuff like that like I used to as a youth, because and then sometimes in your head you forget, you can't do that no more, bro. And I was Thanksgiving dinner, I was looking at people plates, and I was like, I used to go 2-3 plates. I said I want no parts of a second plate, and the food was great.
Right.
No parts of it. Not because I like food, I like tasting great food, and I love eating. But just knowing what's gonna happen and starting to learn my lessons, man. So I just stay away from the second plate. And here I am. I had liquor this weekend since Thursday. I had booze. I've had it all. I've had all kind of carbs and breads and cakes.
Are you a big cake guy? I don't like cake. I'm not a fan of cake.
I've had just one piece of pie or any of that stuff.
Bro, my coworkers eat cake like every freaking week, bro. Every week it's either somebody's birthday or just for no goddamn reason somebody is bringing in cake. I don't understand it. This is all we do. We just eat cake. I don't know.
Cake, forget about it, bro. You might as well eat a loaf of bread. You might as well.
I think a loaf of bread's better.
Bro, the carbs.
Little butter,
We're getting older.
Hey, carbs are good for me. Carbs are great for me in running. It's what I need. So, that's fuel for me out there. But again, your calorie intake is what it comes down to. It. If you want trying to lose a little belly fat.
Like I might that a little bit. I like to look it too, to look the part. To look. So definitely. So I'm definitely concerned with what I eat and all the time. And like I said, it's not like I'm some saint. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna not run too. Sometimes. But when that happens,
you were walking today, right? Like, and honestly, statistics show that even walking will burn more cardio, than running. So
I run today because my hammies, they're banged up, and I got to work tomorrow morning. So if I want to run, I got to do it early, so I can get ready for work and be at work at 11:30. But I'm
you could do that. You could do that.
I'm gonna jump. Yeah. I'm gonna go hard to close the year out. No question. I'm gonna close the year out hard because I want to start January well. Because historically, I haven't run in Januaries, and I'm like, why is that, Ernell? Are you like just saying, I did all of this, let me take a break?
You do the opposite. You take the break to start the year instead of doing what most people do, and
to pile up numbers. I did this in the year 2025, and just taking it because my December's I kicked ass.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the mentality I've had, and I want to change that. I want to run into January.
Yeah, we see a lot of New Year's resolution people, start the year
running
off
on January 1, and I'm going to run with
this. Yeah, I mean, I'm always out there, that's for sure. But
But I'm going to run on this. I always run the first of the month, almost. I always try to run on holidays. If I'm available on a Sunday, I'm going to run. I like running on Sundays. Certain days,
I like my long runs on Sundays,
because I know everyone's at work, so I run Monday mornings to just get a jump on the rest of the world. Because I know I don't go to work usually on Mondays, so I like doing that. But
I've been running more during the mornings. I really try to make it a priority.
How's that going for you?
I love it. It's great, and it's nice and relaxing too. It really is. Especially getting out there early, like at 6 a.m., like something like that.
Yeah, a lot of people think that when they look the outside looking in, you're going to think, you're going to run in the morning and go to work? How? No.
Yeah, no. You got to let a lot of energy. Yeah, for sure.
Energy. When you're running and you run in the morning, you go to work, you can take on the work. You carry the whole place.
Yeah, you feel well, you feel good, you feel accomplished, right?
Run, you ran 8 miles and you went to work 2 hours later. If you can get that physical recovery and it's not a banged up, because some runs are tough, depending on how you came in or what you do before, or what you ate. Some of them are tough. Some of them you can't predict them. But if you're running consistently, working and going to work, it's not a problem. It makes going to work easy as hell. It makes jumping out of the bed easy.
The same with like working out, maybe lifting some weights, whatever it is, or however you're getting your workout in.
Being active. Going to the gym. That's why the gym rats go in the morning.
Yeah. You're trying to get a lot done in one day too, and that it helps that as well. The downside to it is really either lack of sleep, or you need to have an early night, and actually go to bed early.
To sleeping, bro. That's another thing.
When sleep is super important, but I still, knowing that, I still don't get enough of it. I constantly deprive myself of sleep. Like, so
you need to get them 6 hours at least, Matt. You have to get 6 straight.
On a good night, I will get 6 hours. But it's not as consistent. That's for sure.
No, I agree. Sometimes it's like that for me too.
I'm probably, on average, I'm somewhere between 4 and 6 a night. To be honest,
I went to bed 11 last night, 10:40, 11. Woke up 6 o'clock, 6:30. Was real good. So. Yeah, I think
I had a good night of sleep last night. It was good. Weekends usually get pretty good sleep unless I have something planned. I'm going for a hike or whatever like that. But I'm a late owl, man. I like staying up late. It's been harder as I've gotten older, that's for sure. I'm 34 now. I get tired at 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like I was telling you, like I know you wanted to stream Friday night, and I just thinking about it, like I'm like, damn, like the times that we have done it, man, I know by 11:30 I'm yawning, like, and it's not even like it's not even like I'm bored, or anything of the show. It's just like I'm just genuinely like tired, like dealing with the screen, all that. Yeah.
Your bones, your joints, all of that, sitting in the position.
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
You're gonna get up, you're gonna crack. Matt's born in 1992, Matty B. Matty B's, he's not a spring chicken anymore, man.
I'm apparently an Unk now, right? I'm a qualified Unk.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you think so? Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm almost grandpa. My friends are grandfathers.
Oh, no, you're grandpa now? Jeez. Don't tell. You're not grandpa yet, bro.
I'm still Unk, but I have friends who are younger than me who are grandmoms and granddads.
Right.
I said one day, I'm like, yo, you're a granddad, bro? Like, you're young? Like, the hell? And the guy looks fantastic, but that's a good thing, too.
Yeah, that's a awfully young, though. I mean, that means they definitely got started early, for sure.
Yeah, you know what that's like. Yeah. You're going to be the right picture with him.
Yeah, kind of. Not really. Damn it. I don't.
Let me stop. Let me cut it out.
Yeah, let's not, actually. I hope that I should be easily well over 50 years old.
You're on pace, Matty B.
No.
Yeah,
oh wait, actually, no. Wait, you're wrong. With Dylan, right? I forget with Dylan.
No, my buddy was born. Yeah. My buddy was born in '81. He's 2 years younger than me, and his son's got to be about 22 now. 21, and he's had a child, his son.
Well, right. I mean, there's that possibility that Dylan has a kid at a young age.
He's 44 now. My buddy's 44.
Yeah. Dylan's 8 years away from 21. No. He just turned 14. What am I talking about?
I hope this kid's not listening. He's not listening to this dry ass show anyway. We've been dry.
I don't think he's with us right now. But
so right now
it would be funny though if he was listening.
We're such sports guys. We're gonna do so the pace you're on right now. If you keep winning games, seriously. But my buddy.
Are we gonna make a bet? We're making a long-term bet over under. Over under? That's terrible. We can't do that.
We're not gonna bet on your son and my nephew. No. So now on pace, he's 12, bro. So my buddy is 12 years older than you.
No, he's 14, bro. He's 14. He's 70 years away from being 21.
My buddy, he just became a granddad about a couple weeks ago. So he's 44. His kid's about 21, 22. So he had the kid a little after you did. You should let the kid younger. You're on pace. You're going to beat my buddy to it.
Oh, man. If Dylan's having a kid young 20s, I'll slap him. But all right.
Dylan, that kid look good. That's a handsome devil, bro. Anyway,
listen, the idea is for him not to follow in my footsteps when it comes to that. So there you go. Just because it happened doesn't mean it needs to happen to him.
I love Epis Radio. People, Epis Radio. For real, yo. Me and Maddie, we got this shit, bro.
Oh, man.
Maddie, he's 13. He's 14.
It's 14.
And that's what I'm saying. And you're going to be 44 in 12 years.
God.
So between 14 and that's 26, he's going to give you, you're going to be granddad.
11 years. Not even 11. Bro, I'm turning 34 in January 4th.
You will be granddad before Jackie Robinson's number. That's my prediction.
God damn it. I hope not.
Dylan, baby, that kid.
I'll kill him.
No, that kid, man, he's tall.
Yes, he's a very handsome boy.
Good-looking kid.
It's funny. A friend of mine seen him at the Halloween party.
Good-looking kid.
And he hadn't seen him for a while, and like he shot up. He's over 6 feet, bro. He's over 6 feet now.
It's hard out here with these O's for a young man. It's hard.
So and he comes to me and he says, "Oh yeah, Dylan's looking good, man. He's got some aura to him." I'm like, "Oh Jesus Christ."
A man is saying that, so what you think?
Yeah, I know. Oh, forget about it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he got that shit, yo. That's why he moved like you, baby. You know what I'm saying? He's the dude. He got that, bro, without speaking.
Yeah, I'm aware. You don't need to tell me.
I hope he don't see this. I don't want to gas him up, bro. I hope he don't see this.
That's okay, because everybody else be gassing him up too.
I think we
gotta be gassing him down. Okay.
Over there hating on me. Uncle Dubby Maddie over there, and my dad over there hating on me.
No, Dub's loving. Dub's, you're supporting him, but
No,
gotta gas him down. All right. Enough with that.
If he fuck up, I'll tell him if I see him though. I'll tell him.
That's not the image I wanted to go. All right, let's talk some sports here, shall we? All right, these New York Mets making headlines once again. What else is new? I don't know why we got to go over this. We got to do this, but Mike Puma came out. I don't know why we got to do this shit either, bro. I hate this shit, bro. The reason why I bring it up is because there's potentially some legitimate concern, and it's not something that I feared either. It's something that I did fear a little bit, but ultimately I thought it was going to be okay. I still think it's going to be okay, but Mike Puma coming out with a report, the Mike Puma New York Post, reported Friday that there was a split in the New York Mets locker room last season, according to Puma. A clubhouse source.
Keep on going. 1 second. Keep on going.
Yeah. A clubhouse source, indicating that relations between Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto were chilly, quote unquote, during the 2025 campaign. All right, that source said, according to Puma, Soto is very business-like, all business, no fluff. He wants to come to the yard. He wants to come to the yard and work his tail off and win games. He's not into fashion or any of that stuff. Lindor is into that. It's just two different personalities. All right, we already knew that, by the way. Thank you.
Did you talk about McNeil and Lindor while I was running off?
No, I was going to mention that as well. In that report as well, Puma, and we've heard all the rumors of Lindor and McNeil getting into it again this year. Apparently, over a game a while back, I think about mid-season, over some type of defensive lapse. Again, they've had a history, McNeil and Lindor, and certainly no news there. They definitely have had their back and forth, but seems like they made up. Lindor finally doing good on that relationship, promising him a car years ago, buying him a car. It seemed like, there was a nice cohesiveness between the two. And then here comes Soto this year, and certainly Soto off to the mediocre start initially. Was definitely trying to get his bearings with New York, and you just kind of felt that. You felt like he wasn't himself. You didn't really see the Soto shuffle early on. You really didn't see it towards the end of the year either, but you seen more of it or different variations of it. For whatever reason, he did not seem as comfortable as he was in comparison with the Yankee clubhouse to the Met clubhouse. Now, honestly, I'm not really surprised. You got a guy like Aaron Judge over in the Bronx that's very businesslike. Soto, clearly, according to Mike Puma, is a very business-like type guy. Takes things very seriously, not into fashion, which I don't know about the whole not into fashion thing. I've seen what he wears pre-game and post-game. Yeah, exactly. Like Mike Puma's giving, fashion advice on it.
Macy's advertising. Like, does he have Macy's?
Yeah, he's not in the whole acting thing, commercials, things like. But he's flashy. Look at his Instagram. Look at his pregame and post-game outfits.
If that's the case, because the Yankees are the tuxedo team, the stiff team. I don't believe that
For sure,
bro. You know what I take from this report though? Because I know it doesn't come from nowhere. He didn't got to make the stuff up. There's obviously something going on. But honestly, the Mets are going to move in a different direction. And when they trade Nimmo, I think it started that. They're going to get rid of a lot of the older guys like McNeil and even Petey. It seems like I just say if this is the move or not. I'm just saying what I think is going to happen going forward into December and the winter meetings and in the spring training. Soto and Lindor are going to be there, so they're going to have to figure it out one way or another, and I think they probably can. But when you throw the McNeil and Lindor, if they're still beefing, even if it's Lindor's fault, McNeil got to go. It's time.
I agree, and he's not providing much value as is anyway, so he's definitely expendable.
The beefing with the best player of the second, whatever you want to call him on the team, the captain. It's just not going to work. 3-4 years, whatever. Like I say, even if it's Francisco Lindor's fault, it doesn't matter. He's the guy. So McNeil's got to go.
Right.
I think they're going to, and I think Petey's going to be a casualty of this purge as well. I disagree with that. I think this is a man you have to keep. But I think I think when it started years ago with DeGrom, they gave him an offer, but they made it so he couldn't leave because they knew he would, but they never were interested in him. And it goes back to my old adage that I always talk about. It's not their kids. These new management comes in, and Uncle Stevie's new management he's the ultimate new manager. And those guys were there before him. He's kept Lindor. He's decided he was going to rock with Lindor. He likes him. If you're Lindor's enemy, you're going to be gone. They're probably trying to figure out to make with those two guys, the two Latin superstars, figure out how to make the mesh. If they're not getting along, figure out how to make it happen. But Soto doesn't have anything to complain about. The guys make the $760 million. Come on, Juan. He's not going to be the one.
Well, we'll say this, with the trade with Nimmo and getting Simeon in return of Marcus Simeon, clearly Simeon's going to be playing second base. You almost have to at this point because of that value of Nimmo. Nimmo's value is pretty damn high, and it was good production.
And Maddie, you said it before when I talked to you on the phone about the deal. You were like, you didn't love it, but at the same time, we both agreed that moving Nimmo would open up the outfield and leave them available to make a move in spring training in December in winter meetings to going forward, a big move, a splash. So We're still waiting to see what's going to happen.
Right. And, you're looking at the MLB free agents. Obviously, you think Kyle Tucker, you're thinking Cody Bellinger to at least fit one of those needs. You could flirt with what's his name?
Buxton trade or whatever.
You could flirt with a Buxton trade, no doubt. I was thinking of somebody else. You could even bring Michael Conforto back if you're the Mets. Wouldn't that be? I know his value is way down.
That would be a Fred Wilpon move. He would come out, brother.
Yeah, I know, but you never know. Still 33.
You can bring Conforto with another outfielder.
You could.
Yes.
You could. You got some guys. I mean, you definitely have some people out there. You got a Miguel Andujar, you got an Austin Hayes, you got a Jesse Winker, you got a Conforto, you got a Mark Hanna, Jared Kelenic.
All of those are good players and good add-ons, but it's along with and we got what's his name too,
Harrison Bader, Cedric Mullins.
All of them. They're all the second. These guys, if they're the top player you bring in, the Met fans are going to go nuts. That's not the outfielder we're looking for. The first two names, Tucker.
It's definitely in Bellinger. I agree, and you got to get one of those. You got to get one of those. I really wouldn't mind either one, to be honest with you. Obviously, Tucker is the more sexier move. With Bellinger, I just feel like, we're getting the Yankee scraps again.
But it's
the
last few Yankees you guys have scooped have been good players.
Well, Bellinger had a 7 WAR. And that's better than what Nimmo gave you last year, right? I think
Nimmo got to be a 3 or 2.
Yeah, his WAR was pretty low, so that would be an upgrade in itself. Obviously, looking at Kyle Tucker, 29 years old. Just a year younger than Bellinger, and an 8.7 WAR.
Looking for that superstar deal that he's been waiting for his whole career.
But the Mets can pay him, and I think that's why. I think that's why Pete might not be coming, because I think they're going to throw the money at him. You know.
So we're gonna play. I'm not saying I don't need a name, but what kind of player are you looking for to replace? Be play at first base, just like
Kyle
Nick
Schwarber,
Johnson,
maybe. You know, if he's willing. You know, well, Kyle Schwarber to go to the DH, and you know, you put Vientos as experimental.
Schwarber, why not just pay Alonso for less? Schwarber would be a short deal, is what you're telling me? Because you're going to get
Schwarber short deal for sure, 1-2 year deal.
You get a Tucker or whoever you get, you have to give him money. It's going to be comparable to PD, whatever PD is not going to get, right? So you take PD off, you add the other one, so there's your even right there. But then you're going to add a Schwarber, you know, and then you still don't have that pitcher. You're still dealing with the Manias and the and what's my man name for the
the big rumor right now around the Mets is Framber Valdez. That came out the other day. I forgot who had that rumor, but that's being floated around that the Mets are Framber Valdez. Valdez is the Mets are the leading front runner for Valdez, which I like, to be honest with you. I think you got to get him. It's a nice lefty.
He's from Houston, right?
Yeah.
So I know you're talking about all right.
Yeah, to do with the Dreads,
right. He's going to be, they're going to trade him before they have to pay him, right? That's what the Astros do with some of their players.
He's a free agent. He's a free agent.
Oh, he's a free agent already?
Yeah, he's a free agent, man. He's available, baby. That's what I'm saying. The Mets are the lead runner with him right now. Dylan Cease.
That's what I'm about to say.
Dylan Cease was the big signing so far, which is an early start. Toronto acquired Dylan Cease, 7-year deal. All right, I forget how much was that. Let me check for you guys. $210 million deal for Dylan Cease. So that was a big one. I would have loved to see him in the Mets. So big steal for Toronto. By the way, Toronto, you better watch out right now, because we obviously we've seen what they did this year. Now they add Dylan Cease to that rotation. That's a hell of a rotation right there, man.
So can I ask you the status on Bo Bichette? Because as a Yankee fan, I'm so interested in him.
Bichette's on free agent as well, I believe, isn't he?
I know he's a free agent. Yes. Is there any rumors about him?
What happened?
There any rumors about him?
Recently, as of who? I mean, the Mets are being floated out there, but I think he's really up for a lot of teams right now. I think there's going to be a lot of people in.
Your opinion, from what you know, is he going to be back in Toronto?
I don't see why not, but I think he's going to shop around. I mean, why not? You know, like, pretty good year despite, some of the injuries and missing, 311 average, bro. He's got to sell high now. 311 average, 18 home runs. I don't think so either. But there's reason for him to want to go back. This is going to be a good team. This is a win now team right now. So I don't see why he wouldn't want to come back with him.
At it that way, but when you could compare him to a George Springer at that point in his career when he left Houston and he left a win now team, and he was about the same kind of player. He was around that time of his career where it's time to get paid, and he went to Toronto, and everyone just said, okay. And he went out there, and he's been out there for 6 seasons now, and he's made a name for himself there, and he's become the player he's become there. He's had 2 careers now, Springer. Very good MLB career, great career he's had. And
let's see. So there you go. Here's your answer. Sorry to cut you there. Just yesterday, Blue Jays and Bo Bichette projected to sign massive $208 million contract. So that's by Newsweek reporting that, but so it looks like they're trying to work it out. Whether or not they're in agreement on the exact number,
they're negotiating.
They're negotiating, and I would think they'd have to
sign in the next 2 days. He'll be signing in the next couple of days now.
Apparently, Sports Illustrated did mention that the Red Sox are monitoring him, so there's people definitely in on him. But I think Toronto's got the bump right now. Still, they got the advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to free agency, like Matt, so Bo's negotiating with the Blue Jays. I imagine he hasn't gone on a tour yet to talk to anyone. And then on the flip side, the Blue Jays obviously want to retain him. So they would try to keep him from leaving the building, correct?
Yeah.
Instead of, all right, Bo, we're going to offer you this 210, go see what you want to get. You don't want your guy doing that. Go see. Fuck out of here. If I want you, I'm not going to let you go see. I have to keep you in my building, so you could, extend your key fob to the organization. You know what I mean? So I imagine if the way that report you just read off, Bo's going to resign in 2 days or so. If you don't hear he resigns in a week, he's gone.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I would agree. You know, I mean, but it might, you know, you never know. He's got good value again, so his negotiations might go really deep into the winter meetings, because he's one of those top tier names at this point in terms of positional players. You know, outside of Kyle Tucker, so he might really get shopped around. But he's gone from Toronto. You're saying for sure. They got to get him now. They got to They got to solidify the deal. That's what you mean by that. Yes.
And if we're going to go with the report and respect it,
right?
You know, in that form, like they would have to not let him leave the building. Like you let guys leave the building because the next team is going to know what you offered, and they're going to.
How about this though? Apparently, you know, there are potential talks of Jorge Polanco to Toronto. So if they don't get Bichette, it seems like they might be okay with.
We almost lost Judge like that, bro. We let him leave. Right. We almost lost him.
Right.
Because Cashman was fucking around.
It seems like they might try to get him on the cheap.
It was scary at that point, right? With the Yankees. It got scary for that for us with Judge, with Arson Judge. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you don't want your player in any sport, guys. Once the guy's in there, you're negotiating. You don't want him leaving the building. If you give a shit, like the Mets told Pete to go find someone, that means we don't give a fuck about, or we don't care if you leave or stay, bro.
Right.
When you tell your guy to negotiate, see what you could get.
Yeah, and you know now same thing, you know, with Pete Alonso as well. You know, for the Mets, you know, are they in a position to sign there? And I think they have flexibility. I really do think they do. They got guys in the minors as well. I don't know. I'm okay if they do spend the money to retain Pete. I'm okay with that. I'm not. It's not the same as last year where I was kind of indecisive about it. I think he deserves to be a Met long term. I think he should be.
What are you hearing as far as how many years Pete wants?
I think he wants at least 5, 6. It's 5 to 7 years, but I just don't think at 31 years old. I think you're guaranteed 5. You know, but I don't know though. Again, like there wasn't a market for him last year. There has to be a better market for him this year.
When you look at the Scott Boras and you look at Pete's situation and Scott talking to Pete, when the room we're not in, so we just could speculate. Pete looks at guys like Dylan Cease getting 7-year deals, and then the Mets going to throw a 3-year deal and face another. It's a hard pill to swallow. Nah, Pete, you're not a 7-year deal guy. He's going to be like, why not?
Yeah.
Why can't I get that shit? You know, but we kind of get it because Pete's build, his style, everything. What he doesn't do.
MLB.
Pete as a player and Scott as an agent, it's hard for them to get it. Feel me? Did that make sense at all?
No, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt about it. MLB is reporting again that Alonso's seeking 7-year deal. So again, you know, and that I don't know. Mets might be okay. 5. Are they willing to give him a 7? I don't know. You know,
we'll give you 5. They're gonna come to the table with 4 and say, all right, we'll do 5.
Maybe 5 with a little bit more money.
And it's going to get fucked up at 5 or 6. How old is Pete? 31?
Yeah, 31. Or he'd be coming into the season 31. I think he's 30-year-old at the moment.
Schwarber is going to get a 6-year deal from anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, that slugger, that build, where their offense is way superior than their defense. Players like that into their 30s, teams like to not give them as much as they feel like they deserve. They'll 3-year deal them, you know? Where Marcus Semien at his peak, they gave him a 6-year deal and he got a mega deal. He's at the end of right now.
Right.
You know? And when you come to first baseman like the Schwarbers and the Petes, historically, teams don't want to give them long deals. These big guys, these husky power guys, give them 3 years. Schwarber's a 2-3-year guy. They give him $25 million. We'll give you $60 million for 2 years, Kyle. All right, do it again. I don't know why it's like that with those guys, but it seems that's the trend, Matt.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to give him and then he looks at Dylan Cease. How come he got 7 years? This guy got 7. You know, what? How come I can't get fuck?
No, I mean, you're absolutely right, yeah. It's
I think someone can get it to him, but it won't be his hometown team.
no, I don't think so either. But again, who's out there needing a big time first baseman right now? I don't know. I guess I've heard even the Yankees. That seems to
Defensively
be
mediocre.
the certainly a rumor going around. Could Bellinger come to the Mets? Alonso go to the Yankees. A little swap there of star power. And it's like okay. I mean, the Mets have the flexibility. I don't think they need Pete.
That's better for the Mets because the Mets don't care about Pete. I think the Yankees are losing like that.
Yeah. But does it make sense for the Mets to go get a Kyle Schwarber and not sign your hometown guy? It's like that's
It's
weird too.
disrespectful if you ask me. And that when you do things like that, usually historically it's been like you get bad luck when you don't take care of your guys. I don't know, but isn't maybe Schwarber? I don't know, man. But to let go of Pete and go after Schwarber is kind of like bad taste. I don't like things. I don't like that kind of.
It is a weird taste, especially the havoc that Schwarber has wrecked on the Mets. Over the years in his career. He's always was the enemy type. Now he's coming over. Even Bellinger in that regard. By the way,
You could keep Pete and steal another rival's good player, I don't know, man. I understand when you steal a rival's player, that's great. Like the Yankees can get Bo Bichette, like I was saying, or whatever, but
I think it would shake up the clubhouse a lot,
To me, the Mets have to show the outfield worrying about Schwarber when you can just have Pete and go get an outfield. Why can't you have Pete and Bellinger?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why can't you have Pete and go get a big time pitcher?
Which I totally think you can. By the way, like I don't understand.
The Met lineup, you keep Pete and get an outfielder, then go take care of the pitching staff and go to war.
Right. I agree.
Pete, I don't know, man. Not taking care of your guys, I just think that's bad juju type. The baseball gods frown on that. I know it sounds ridiculous. But I just doesn't, I've seen it other times. I'm just find an example, but, we don't want him. Sometimes it's worked, but, the Yankees got rid of Don Mattingly and we traded for Tino Martinez. Right, the next year we won the title that year, Tino's first year. But Don was at the end of his career and he was done. He retired. He wasn't a free agent. But I don't know, man. The Pete saga, it's going to come to a head, though, in the next few weeks. We'll know.
Well, I don't know if it'll be... When will winter meetings start? I think you got some time on that still, no?
Yeah, the second week of December, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah,
we're almost December 1st. Monday's December 1st. Today's 29. Everyone's got their decorations up on the block. I'm sure it's like that in Queens.
Not me yet. I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah.
I'm a little late this year. Yeah. It's a lot, but my plan is actually to do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but most people have their stuff up by now. Yeah. I know I'm a little late. We were thinking about going get a tree tomorrow as well. Hopefully it's nice weather. I could actually do it, but Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. There's a lot of question marks with the Mets, honestly. I feel, and with the Yankees, I don't know if it's quite the same. But with the Mets, just to wrap that up, I mean, you're also worried about Edwin Diaz, Are we retaining him? We're not retaining him. That's been our guy for a long time. We just moving on with him, So, that's a big question mark as well. I mean, his value is high. He was one of the best closers in baseball last year. So, if not the best, so
It's because if you just give the money to Pete and Diaz and maybe another player and say, hey, let's go, you can't expect a team to win to go where the people expect them to go.
Well, that would be about it, right? Diaz, Pete, and like Kyle Tucker or Cody Bellinger, and I don't really think you get some one or two small pieces after that, But when you look at the Yankees, obviously there's a lot of people up in uproar over Trent Grisham opting back into his contract. You and me talked privately about it. You seem to be okay with it. You like the guy,
I thought the money was good. But 1 year for 20, I was cool with it.
It's still a lot considering.
It is. I mean, if it because considering a 5-year deal at that same number, 100 million, it would be a long deal, it'd be a lot. But 1 year, and this is a guy who's what 29, 30 years old, prime years, and he's going to be chasing a contract still, kind of like Pete was last year. And Pete did what he had to do to have the discussion again. And I think Grisham can do that. I like guys betting on themselves. I love it. So. And
I mean, he had 34 home runs last year. He just batted low 235, so,
no, he's a 240 guy. He's not going to hit 280 next year, but if he does the 35 home runs and he's a Gold Glove outfielder, you can't complain. And we need a center fielder to give Judge that, to caddy Judge. So, a little bit of a caddy for Judge in outfield. We need that. And Grisham adds that, and knowing we're going to have him already, it sets up the tone for December. We can know what we have to do now instead of saying, "Oh, we have him." So they get a qualifying offer and he took it. If they didn't want to take it, they shouldn't have gave it to him. And some people say the reason they gave it to him was because thinking that he would decline it and they get the pick. Mm-hmm. But they probably did think that. But I think they were good at either way. So I'm fine with it.
Do you think
we're going to check out the market, Maddie, going forward? Just let's look at the market and see who gets what. And I think it's very important because sometimes we lose track of that, not realizing how much the money changes from season to season, increases actually. So what like Simeon is making, when Simeon got that deal, it was a monster deal, if you remember. When he was in Toronto, and I think he signed with them.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
I don't know if it's necessarily looking good now, but yeah.
No, he signed with No, I mean, and these deals, that's what they are. You want the guy to be that first 3 years, he would be good. You don't expect him to be great in year 5, 6, and 7. But if he kills for year 1 through 4, So it's definitely an investment, and it doesn't necessarily go good. But Simeon, Texas got a championship out of the guy.
Yeah.
And he gave them good numbers the first 2, 3 years. He was down last year. I believe this is the 4th year of a 6-year deal maybe for him. I'm just guessing that. I could be wrong by a year. But the Mets getting him, there's value in him still because the contract number is not the same as it was. The value is not the same as it was 4 years ago. He's not the same player, but he's still very, very good defensively. And it's something the Mets, it's going to really help them when you talk about a Lindor on his right. You put up the middle.
Yeah.
Then you know how important that is.
It is huge, and it's the one position I guess I can live without being an offensive juggernaut as long as there's enough offense to go around elsewhere. But when you're not replacing Pete,
home runs.
I don't even care, to be honest, which I really don't. As long as he's Gold Glove at second, and I'm getting production up and down that lineup, if he's like a 7th, 8th guy, or even he wouldn't be the 9th. Maybe he's the 9th. I don't know, whatever. But that's 7, 8, 9.
He's got 25 runs. He plays every day. He plays on.
That's what I'm saying. That's good enough for me if you're in the bottom of the lineup.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll take that any day, as long as I have guys up in the lineup that are producing. But if you're talking about Pete leaving, and you're not gonna go out and make the big splash and get Bellinger or Kyle. To me, Bellinger doesn't get me excited. The Kyle Tucker does. Kyle Tucker's like, okay, you got Lindor, you got Soto, you got Tucker, you got some other big, potential, power hitters in that lineup now.
Tucker is the biggest Juan Soto of this free agency.
Yeah, he is, but he's definitely nowhere near the height.
No, I mean,
but he's got that, he's got that potential in him, and
to get that 9, 8 to 10 year deal.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Well, at least during this free agency, absolutely. Maybe not in last year's free agency. Hell no. But this year, for sure, because he's the standout. He is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like there's not any
huge. The number 2
guy. In terms of outfielders, for sure. I mean, outside of that, who is it? Pete?
How about position
players?
Is it Kyle
Schwarber?
Those are the guys. Okay.
JT Realmuto, but Realmuto's 35.
All those guys' values beneath Bellinger.
Josh Naylor was kind of a big deal, but he already signed with Seattle.
Right.
5 years. That's about it. Goldie's way past the prime.
Bellinger is on a different tier than those other guys. Even though Schwarber, because Bellinger defensively is versatility. it brings more value to the player. And
Jorge Polanco had a good year, second base, 32 years old. Will Castro,
right.
29 years old, at 3.5 WAR.
Bellinger's WAR is probably higher than everyone on that list
Bo
besides Tucker.
Bichette, like Bo Bichette too. Alex Bregman, just because he's Alex Bregman.
Bregman's a free agent.
Yeah, Bregman's out there as well, 32 years old.
Didn't they just sign him?
Well, actually, and we're not even talking about the Japanese players who have been posted, by the way. Murakami, Sungmin Song, Murakami's 26 years old. Sungmin Song, 29. They're both third basemen. So there's definitely some potential there. Michael Taylor retired. That's interesting. Center fielder.
Yeah, he used to play for Washington.
Did he play for LA for a little bit too?
He might have.
Yeah. Yeah. Jake Fraley signed a 1-year deal, right fielder.
Oregon is up 10-0 right now.
Oregon's up? Doesn't matter anymore. I don't got money on them.
No,
Damn.
I had 234 remaining. I got them on a little shit with BYU. BYU covered. Oregon, I got Washington to cover, but the spread, I got Washington at 11.5. They're going to lose. Anyway, I teased it all the way up there, and they're still going to lose. It's not easy, this game.
That's a nice start for Oregon, though. Big time. 10-0, indeed.
And they're in the goal. They're inside the 10 right now. It's 4th down though, but they're inside the Washington 10 again.
There's a lot of pitchers on the market where I feel like a lot of these teams.
So that's my thing when you talk about the Mets, though, Matt. What's up with we're never talking about the pitching staff. You're not the only one. Every time I talk about the Mets with someone, or every time I watch them talking about the Mets, no one is talking about this pitching staff or addressing it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say nobody's talking about it. We've talked about it.
Matt, you talk about the prolific hitters available for a team that is not offensively challenged. Meanwhile, the pitching staff is something we've all complained about when we talk about them.
I agree. I mean, and to me, it's kind of baffling because, right now there's some really good pitchers. Dylan Cease obviously was the big one that was already gone. But you got Valdez. You got Michael King. I love Michael King. I think that's a huge win. I think Michael King would be a great addition for the Mets, to be honest with you. He might be. He definitely has some great freaking movement. He's a year older, but Cease definitely had the big year. But I like a Michael King. You could probably get him on cheap, considering his potential. Right, like Valdez and King. You sign those two guys, even Chris Bassett for like another year or two, bro. Just sign him on a 1-year, 2-year deal. Bassett had a nice year last year, 4.8 WAR. Like Zach Gallen's out there, why not? I'd take a shot at Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen to be my third, fourth guy. Zach Little, 30 years old. Merrill Kelly, that doesn't excite me as much. But Eric Fetty, has shown you potential. I think Verlander should be done. I think he's past his time, but he somehow always.
No, he's a fifth starter. He's a fifth starter. So.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like fifth starter, like he's still effective. Yeah. It's just, are you gonna willing to dish the money out for him? And
then he's the kind of guy who gets signed at the end, just to put some stuff together. He gets signed in March and April. Yeah.
Kyle Hendricks finally retired, 36 years old.
Oh man, is that the Phillies' old number 5 starter?
Cubs.
Did he never play for the Phillies either?
I think he may have. Let me check. Right. Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm saying there's some guys out there, and then I guess you could always go out there.
He had a rubber arm. He wasn't a hard thrower, so he could pitch forever.
He was all Cubs, bro. Cubs all the way from 2015 to 2024. Last year he played with the Angels, 31 games. 4.75, 1.28 whip. It was 8-10. That was it. So he didn't retire a Cub. That kind of sucks. He played for the Cubs for 9 years and then left them just to go to the Angels. In a year that the Cubs were pretty damn good. That sucks.
That boy made that 10-year pension, It's not an accident. It's not a coincidence.
Oh, yeah. Pension is different for he made sure that he was getting that 10.
Yeah, it's different.
That's right. Look at that.
You're right.
That's a fact. He's taking a race. Listen, and not for nothing, he
I
improved.
wasn't thinking about him, but he was thinking about himself.
Yo, he improved though. He improved off the 2024 campaign.
And that's
He had
what
a
I'm saying, 'cause it sounds
5.92 ERA in 2024. He was terrible in
That's what I'm
2024.
saying. How
Yeah,
about 2025?
he improved. He went down to 4.75. He had 31 games. You know.
So that son of a gun had a plan. He didn't want to play baseball anymore because his numbers showed
Yeah, he
could play in the
probably
league
was
still.
done. He probably was done.
Yeah, he didn't want to play baseball no more. He was like, I'm gonna go to Anaheim, play for them bums. I'm gonna play well, and I'm out of here. I'm gonna get my 10-year pension. I can still do this. The competitiveness made him perform, but he didn't want to play ball no more.
What was his ending? His career stat: 3.79 ERA. Not bad.
Nice.
From
Yeah.
Kyle Hendricks. Pretty good damn
Yeah,
career,
he
bro.
was a
105
real control
wins.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
105 wins, 91 losses. That's respectable.
He was a big
Yeah.
location pitcher. He didn't go hard. A lot of location.
Yeah, kind of remind me of Maddox, but without the good stuff, you know?
Oh yeah. Same type of style. Yes,
Same type of style, but like just not as good as stuff. You know, that's just
fastball
it, you know?
change up guy. Fastball change up. Fastball change up. Yeah, location.
But
Location.
locate. You know, just nice.
Right.
You know, not blowing you away, but locate. You know, yeah. Yeah,
Keeping
good
guys
stuff.
off balance.
And listen, 164 innings pitched last year. That's pretty good
Yeah.
for old man Hendricks over there. So not
Yeah,
bad, 35.
He got another. He could have made another $5 million easily.
Yeah.
He don't wanna play
Yeah,
no
he
more.
could have kept on going. Yeah, he was done. Hey, listen, World Series 2016,
Does he sound like he better than Verlander
you know, not bad.
right now?
I don't know. What was Verlander's? I think Verlander had decent
Verlander's shit was a
stats,
4.
bro.
Verlander's shit wasn't under 4.
You think it was over 5?
No, I didn't say that, but it wasn't. You said Kendrick shit 3.7.
No, what are you talking about? Career or last year?
No, last year.
No, Hendricks was 4 under 5. It was like 4.8.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah, he was
4.7.
washed. What's Verlander's?
Yeah, but that was an improvement for Hendricks off the 2024 campaign. That's what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
Take a guess. What was Verlander's ERA last year?
I'll give you a guess. 4.25.
3.85.
Yeah, that son of a bitch is a hell of a player.
3.85. Yeah. 29 games started. 152 innings, yeah. Yeah.
29 starts. What is he, 44?
He
43?
is 42. Yeah. His record wasn't good. A 4-11. They did not do well for him.
The Giants.
Yeah. Giants. What do you think his career ERA is?
2.7.
Ooh, you're giving him a lot there. 3.32.
Okay. Yeah, he's had some years he's got beat up.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer, though.
Oh, for sure. Long time, man. 20 years in the league. Damn it. That's crazy. Came in 2005, bro.
Yeah, he helped eliminate the Yankees.
2005,
He helped eliminate us from
2006.
the playoffs.
2006 is a real year. He only had 11 innings in 2005.
You remember that year when Kenny Rogers was on the Tigers and he killed the Yankees that game 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he eliminated us.
That was 2005?
5 or 6.
5 or 7. It was 6, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 2005 because no, it was 2006 because the Tigers lost to the Cardinals in the World Series. Same year you guys lost to them. The Tigers lost to the Cardinals. The Tigers beat I don't know who they beat to go to the World Series, but they beat us in the wild card round. And you guys, that was the year of the Andy Chavez catch.
Yeah.
And you guys were supposed to play the Tigers because going into that season, the Tigers were just on fire. They came out of nowhere. They had 100 losses maybe 2 years before that or 3 years before that. They were one of the worst teams in baseball history. And then they just came out of nowhere. Kenny Rogers had this big curveball that season. He probably had pine tar all over his shit. Who knows? But big curve. It was nastier than I've ever seen it. And he just shut us down. And they had Verlander. They had a whole rotation of young guys. It was another one they had. I'm trying to remember these guys, Maddie. You sure?
Breaking news.
What you got
On
out
the
there?
move, breaking news, Major League Baseball, since we're on the subject, and
Guys,
it
we're talking about
involves
it.
the Mets.
Oh wow, you
Oh,
can't make it up.
baby.
Ding 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 ding. You can't
Oh,
make this up.
insider John Heyman. This was about an hour ago, so we're actually a little bit late. Do you want to take a guess? They traded
Is it anything-
somebody. They traded somebody away.
Pitcher or hitter?
I'm not giving you that. All right,
Aw,
I'll give you
man.
that. I'll give you that. Pitcher. It's not Jeff McNeil, everybody.
Shamanaya
No.
is on the move.
Ryan Hesley is gone. He is on the move, and he will be going to the Baltimore Orioles.
For
So
what?
the Ryan Hesley era is gone. I don't know, or I'm about to find this out.
The only
came
thing that
across
means to
this
me
deal.
is a roster spot available. It sounds like they got a minor league or something like that. That's not a
Let's
player that's
see.
not gonna be on the roster. They don't sound like a roster player.
So honestly, I'm kind of upset about this one. I will say that. I really do think they should have kept Brian Hesley. Whatever the hell happened to him, he clearly got shooken up after the trade, and he was all in his head because this guy is phenomenal. I really think he could have served the Mets well, and it's a shame that we're seeing him just kind of one and done. We're rental essentially for half a year. I hope it's not a rental. I
What
hope.
did we give up for him?
I'm checking it out now. You know,
And then what did you get for him? That's the question. To see if you win or lose.
again, I still don't know if it's a good move. You know, you have to tell me there's something. Yeah, Baltimore Orioles are in agreement on a 2-year contract with an opt-out after the first season, pending physical. Is it a trade? Or was he just available?
You just
I
said
gotta
word
check.
opt-out, no?
No, they're adding an opt-out in his contract. But am I...
Okay.
Oh, he was. Okay. All right. He was available. All right. I thought the Mets had rights or you know still had him on the contract. So he was a free agent. So he's out. He's gone. Going to Baltimore. Reported 2-year deal. That's what we're at least hearing according to John Heyman. So excuse my ignorance there to that. I thought that he was still on the contract with the Mets, so I thought they were getting trade. So even worse. You know, while there's rumors about Diaz potentially, you know, leaving as well.
Matty complaining about this average player, man. Matty, I think he gives
Average
you
player.
flexibility.
You're kidding, right?
It's all right.
He
He's
was
okay.
literally the. Oh, you got to stop. You got to stop. He
What
was
did they do
literally
for him?
the best relief pitchers in all of baseball before the trade with the Mets last year. I mean, it's not even an argument. He look back
that
at
means
his
they're gonna-
numbers prior to the Mets. He came over. He was an all-star. Like
No, you're right. You
you
might be right.
had
Because
to
if you're
get
gonna,
him.
You're going to trade for a relief
know.
pitcher and then trade him while he's under contract and he's still pitching well. What are you up to? Like, what are you doing?
They just let
What are
him
we
go. They brought him over here on a rental, hoping that he would perform
so
well.
So they get a draft pick for him.
I don't think so. Oh, they might. Yeah, there might be a compensated draft pick. Yeah, 3rd, 4th round draft pick. Yeah,
Test. Okay.
yeah. You know, they might get. Yeah, I'm sure whatever they tendered contract. So they probably give
Trading
him.
for this player,
Well, they
he'll
probably
last
what is
year.
it qualifying offer? They I don't know if they
Right.
gave it to him. Let me look. Yeah.
Compensation.
I don't know. You know, even then, I mean, that still doesn't, like, you know, put me to sleep at night and make me happy, you know, like, because, again, you know, it's no. They did not get a compensation pick. All right, that's because of last year. Yes, yeah, we're not talking about
Right.
last year. We're talking about now. Two deals. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Like, yeah. Do they get a pick from the Orioles? I don't know.
The Polars too.
I don't believe so. I'll keep looking. But again, it doesn't really, make me happy either. Just, I just want to show you. I could look back and check his stats, man, because, again, I think you're underselling this. Watch him go to Baltimore and have,
Because, like I said, thinking about it twice, it doesn't matter. If you trade for a player.
Bro, 2022 with the Cardinals, 1.25 ERA. Yeah. 2023, 2.46. 2024, 2.04.
Right, he's a good pitcher. He's a hell of a
25, he was 3, and before he came to the Mets, this year he had a 7.2 ERA when it was all said and done, which is an absurd. I understand that, but...
That's why they traded him.
But, well, they didn't trade him. They just let him go. They didn't re-sign him.
Why did he suck with them? You think it's their fault?
I think it was a mental thing. It was reported that he was tipping his pitches and towards the end of the season. So everybody knew what he was throwing. Despite him throwing 100 miles per hour, they still knew, what was coming in there.
Was he making a lot of money?
That's not it, bro. Because again, prior to the trade, he was dominating this year.
But that's what I'm saying. If he's making a lot of money, and
he had a 3 ERA with St. Louis before the trade.
But you keep saying with St. Louis and prior to the trade, but when he was with the Mets, he didn't do anything. He struggled.
No, I know, but I'm talking same year. He had 36. He played with St. Louis more than he did the Mets this year.
I understand
he had 36 games. It was all in his head. It was mental, bro. He didn't want to leave.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Maybe he didn't want to go to the Mets.
No, definitely not.
Maybe they knew something. They know something we don't know with him, and it just didn't work out. Maybe
and it also took away the closer role. He was no longer the closer when he came to the Mets.
So now that tells you that they're going to bring Diaz. They're going to be negotiating with Diaz now. Yeah, he's not going to close.
Diaz was still the closer here.
That's what I'm saying. Going forward, we're going to have to let him go because he wants to be closer. He's not going to work out as a setup man. We're going to bring Diaz back. So this is what this move tells me is they're bringing Diaz back.
I want to believe that. I really do. I hope it's the case. You're absolutely right. It's a good point because who else is coming back? Are you going to go and sign Devin Williams?
No. The Yankees are trying to resign him, actually. Because that's a guy who's comfortable with not being closer as opposed to Henry. Him not being closer helps him. So all these guys are different. So that's funny, isn't it?
What about Tyler Rogers, too? Tyler Rogers, the Mets, he struggled with the Mets as well. He's out there. He's available. Are we going to bring him back? A lot of question,
The thing with the relief pitchers is they don't start getting signed until the end of free agency once again, too. So there's going to be we're going to see the starters get signed first and the trades in between that shape the whole free agents process.
Yeah.
So, but touchdown Washington.
What's the score?
13-7, 10 seconds left in the first half. Oregon. So we both could. Remember, I was telling you that game. I was like, yeah, but I got Oregon for 10. You got Washington for -2. We both could have won the game the way we teased it, but you didn't get to that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm chasing bets tomorrow. I'll maybe cook something up. No. I mean, I'm chasing bets today. I was like, I think I'll cook something up for tomorrow's NFL games. We'll see.
Yeah, you could have chased. You chose not to. After you lost the first leg on that 3 leg, you could have turned around and took the second and third again, but you never said it because you don't have because you're not sick in bed yet.
No, yeah. I know when to take my losses and be like, okay, I'm good. Yeah.
Easily, because there's times I'm sure in your past and mine as well. I lost the first one, second, third leg. No, you took 3.
Yeah, it was already a risk to begin with, so
Yeah, you should have took 3 then. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's it.
Risk reward. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk a little NBA before we get out of here because we are about to hit the 3-hour mark in literally less than 10 seconds. NBA Cup action. Dub, a lot going on in that world. Did you catch a little?
I've been paying attention to the NBA the last few weeks. I noticed the Pistons, their streak had ended. I think it was against was it the Magic?
The Magic beat them, yesterday. 112, 109.
So it's funny the Pistons were rattling off all these regular season games and they came to the NBA Cup games and they start struggling. But one thing I've noticed about the NBA Cup, Matty, is these players are taking it seriously. I don't know if fans
I've
are.
been saying that, man. Been saying that since
These
its
players
inception.
are actually Giannis the other night against the Knicks.
Yeah.
He meant business and it meant more for the win for the Knicks to be able to beat a game Giannis and a team like that.
Indeed,
man,
no doubt about it. Yeah.
That Buck Knick game was something else though the other night for sure.
The interesting thing about that, both this game with Knicks and Bucks is on Prime, Amazon Prime, and it was the featured game of the night. The 3 p.m. football game was also on Prime. Obviously big game between Bears
Chicago
and Eagles, right? So, what are your thoughts on that? Why the scheduling there? I thought it was weird. Day after Thanksgiving, 3 p.m. or I'm at work.
Well,
not everybody's off and all that. It was just such a weird time slot for the Bears, Eagles. 3 p.m. Eastern, and then you got, a good game, Knicks, Bucks, NBA Cup action, Group C, Stage C, I believe, right?
Well,
but
the NFL is taking over, bro. They've infringed on turf that usually wasn't theirs, like Christmas Day. And
so the NFL's taking over, the NBA's taking over.
No, the NFL. They've infringed on the NBA's turf. They infringe on anyone's turf. They've done it to baseball years ago. They started infringing on baseball's turf. And they do it to the NBA. The NBA is like, damn, guys, why you guys have to have a Christmas Netflix game? Why do you have to do that? Why can't we just because people are still going to watch the NFL? There's people, only thing they watch is the NFL. A lot of people feel like the NFL is the least, how do I say this, modernized sport out of the rest. Because, everyone wants to know the old school. And they feel like the NFL is at least, even though obviously, but the NBA, I can't watch the NBA, these prima donnas attached, whatever. I can't watch MLB. They just want to hit home runs. There's no hitting anymore. There's no bunting. But when it comes to the NFL, it probably has the least of that. But with that said, the NFL is the king. We know that. Now, I don't got to talk here for 40 minutes straight to tell everyone that. They crank money. They can go in any slot and take it over, no matter what program on American television is on, let alone sports. Yeah. If the NFL is playing, they will. I don't care if it's the two worst teams, if it's Tennessee and the Saints. They're going to rate over everyone that night. People just go online and watch the game and talk shit and say they're garbage. But they'll watch it. So when they went in the NBA's turf and now they're in Black Friday, the NBA can do nothing but just work around it. Let's try to not have the game when the NFL's playing. What time are you guys playing? We'll play at 3 o'clock today for you guys. We'll work with you. That's what happened, bro. Because they could have put that NFL game at 9 on Friday and they would have killed the NBA. They would have killed the NBA Cup.
Well, right. That's why, I'm saying, I don't think it was their choice. I think they, NBA just probably had precedent over it. The networks, just prioritize them, and that's cool. That's fine. It's interesting. You would think the network themselves, whoever's in charge, Amazon, whatever it is, you would think they would want to prioritize the NFL over the NBA. So I just thought it was interesting. I'm cool because, even though I didn't watch the Knicks game last night, to be honest, which I really didn't.
What channel was the NFL game on?
It was also on Amazon. That's what I'm saying. Both games were on Amazon Prime.
I think Amazon probably influenced that. Like, listen, guys, you guys get ratings no matter what slot we put you in. Can you just do the 3 o'clock slot and let the end? Because
you're kind of right in that sense. Yeah,
it's no shot.
You're maximizing the viewers, I think, in that way, at least for both games, as opposed to just highlighting one.
NFL, NBA triple header. Because they had 2 NBA games last night. They had a Laker game, I think.
Yeah, I also believe they had the Laker game right after that. There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so,
they had a triple header. Amazon Prime. Wow, streaming platform with a Black Friday.
YouTube be doing it too. NBA. YouTube be doing it too. Amazon now, they do. Netflix.
Amazon Prime is the one that's harder to get to. Like old people, old heads, the OGs, they fuck with YouTube. They'll go to YouTube. They don't do that. My mother was going to. My mother's not going to watch nothing on it. My father, they're not going to go to Amazon Prime. Your mom's not going to say. I
even watch some things on Peacock. NFL's on Peacock too. I use Peacock a lot.
Amazon Prime is a stretch.
Even Peacock, they're all the same shit. I don't know. Something's gonna have to change with this industry because you
Things
can't
are gonna
keep
have
on
to
doing this. You know, like
I
it's
don't know,
insane.
bro. They're forcing the people into it. The younger people are getting.
No, I know.
They're
But
teaching.
I feel like there's gonna be one major hub and then call it a day. You know, yeah. A lot of these guys are in business with each other anyway. No, not to make it easy for them. They should make it easier for the viewers, so you know, because otherwise, you know, I mean, everything's run by money, so
lose money.
you know, it's all being paid through
Spreading it out
advertisements.
makes
I don't even
more
think
money.
I don't even think
And
they
this
really
leads
truly
me
care how much like
Matt,
people are watching live. You know, like I
Matt,
don't think it matters. Yeah.
This leads me to you. Why haven't you called me and asked me about the streaming device yet? Hey, Ernell, what's up? Dub? You know, haven't used. You haven't used it. You know what? You're cheating yourself. I'm gonna say that. That leads me to that because we're talking about these people pimping us out.
I was just talking to wifey about it last night.
What are you doing? You know what? I understand because I get new toys and they sit in my closet, and then when I open them up, I'm like, damn, I should have been opened this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you be.
No, I have to. I have no good explanation as to why I have not hooked that up. You know,
you're sitting here talking about these predatory streaming platforms, and meanwhile, you're just a victim of them continuously for about 3 weeks, and you didn't have to be.
No doubt about it, because it almost feels like illegal what you got me. That's why, you know. But it's not. I know. So you know, you're right. Actually, in the long run, it could save me some money. So there's actually no good explanation as to why I still don't have it hooked up. Which I will. I'll prioritize that and just hook it up. Because
you're off tomorrow. You want to watch every NFL game? Let's do it. I got you tomorrow.
I would actually. Yes. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Put Red Zone on.
You know who I like tomorrow, by the way? That I actually might put some money on. I don't know why.
Even though it's not going to be one of your picks because you're done.
It's not going to be, no. And I don't know. I probably shouldn't do it. You know who it is.
The Jets.
Yes. I don't know why.
You know what's funny? I said something about that earlier and you ignored me. And you heard me.
I didn't hear it. No, you did?
I said something to the effect like, damn, bro, I was looking while you were.
Oh, that's right. I was setting up. I do remember you vaguely saying that. Yeah.
I'm staring at this Jet Falcon game for fucking 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Staring at that 2.5. And I said, leave it. Let it be.
No, I think it's a good one. It's a winnable game for the Jets.
No, for the Jets. I was looking at it, but then I said, why can't I take the Falcons? Because they could just torch the Jets. They have offensive threats.
Yeah, they could.
Then I said, you know what? I'm leaving it. Who's quarterback? Penix or
I don't even know, bro. Who's quarterbacking for the Jets?
I think it's Kirk Cousins, and Tyrod Taylor.
It's Taylor, right? Taylor and then Cousins
versus Tyrod
That's a
Taylor,
winnable game, man. But it's crazy. That's
Bijan
terrible.
Robinson.
You shouldn't.
No, but we got Brees Hall. They got Drake London.
That's what I'm saying. It's too risky.
I don't know. I'm not trying to talk you out of it, but I don't.
Nah, I should think better about it.
There's better shit there,
before.
Yeah,
better to be
just watch, because you're gonna have a bone. You're gonna have bones with the game regardless if you pick it or not, because you want the Jets to win. So just pick something else if you want to pick. No fuck with that, bro.
So again, on the subject of NBA, obviously NBA Cup action. Knicks winning their group stage. Jalen Brunson just absolutely phenomenal, and all the doubters with the Knicks, all that. Let it manifest. Let it get going. This team is still a very good team. You know, I don't know if they can win a championship with Karl-Anthony Towns. I just don't know. I'm not going to pretend to sit up here and say they will or they will not. I think they really actually have to be aggressive at the deadline. I've heard Anthony Davis being floated around, and, you know, not for nothing, I probably wouldn't mind it. But
for Towns?
I mean, if it has to be that, then all right. I do think he's a slight upgrade.
I'm starting to understand the can you win a championship with Towns thing.
You know,
I get it. He's a pain in the ass.
He's just he's good, but he's just, and again, it comes down to a defensive thing too. Like, Anthony
That's
Davis
the whole
much better
deal, like
there.
Gio was
Yeah.
talking about it. I know I hate Gio, but he still has a good point.
It's not. It doesn't have an effect during the regular season. The problem is in the postseason.
Nothing the Knicks do matters right now in the regular season.
Right, that's the thing. Like, they're going to be a very good regular season team. They're gonna win their games. They're gonna be up there. Bro. But comes down to that playoffs, that grit, and Towns. I just don't think has it. Mitchell Robinson does, but Mitch can't give you 30 now. Mitch ain't giving you 30 a night.
You need both.
You need him and Anthony Davis would be crazy.
But Anthony Davis should get him
because in a playoff game, you could pair them at the 5 and the 4 for a couple of minutes and mess things up a little bit.
But Towns don't get hurt. Indeed, do.
Towns or Davis. Davis is susceptible to injury as well. So
no, I said Towns doesn't. Towns plays.
Well, Towns is reliable, right? Right. But he's not putting you over that hump.
He's not a better player though.
Right. No. I like to see that they played Kolek for 10 minutes last night, by the way. That's nice to see. Because I'm still a huge advocate for Tyler Kolek. I think he's good. 10 minutes, 5 points last night. All right. 2 steals. He had a +2. Okay, for the plus minus. I'll take that. I still like to see those minutes maybe come up a little bit more. But Kolek, needs a shot, man. They don't give him enough a shot. Tibbs did not. Brown so far has not, got a shot last night for 10 minutes. So I like to see that. That's because Shamet's down, by the way. Shamet's out on injury. Right. So now he's got a shot.
We talked about that. I was like, Shamet's playing well.
I know. But I still think Kolek, obviously long term, man. Shamet is having a hell of a year. And you love to see it. From a guy that's up there in age and been a journeyman in the NBA, you love to see it, no doubt. I'm not going to knock that. He's giving you amazing value, But I just think there's clearly more of an upside with a guy like Kolek. But the problem is he's not been able to get a chance to play in this league. He's been here for 3 years? So it's kind of troublesome when you're just wasting away talent at times.
No, it's his second year.
Second year? It was okay. First, okay, right, okay, but still, I before the Shamet injury, he's not playing at all. So it's like, all right, now he's going through the 2 years I disagree, right? Shamet is overperforming. I still think he's better than Shamet, no doubt. One-on-one. Oh hell yeah, easily. One-on-one. One-on-one. Kolek beats Shamet any day. Not even.
So
close.
Anyway, this is what I got to say about that.
I would think so, but yeah.
It's your opinion about Shamet and Kolek. I don't think it's something we can prove right now. Maybe later we'll
it's clearly we're going to prove it for a little bit. He's going to get a shot, for a couple of days.
Feels differently. Mike Brown feels differently. I do too. I think Shamet is the superior player right now with the experience, the size, the confidence.
He's having a great year. But is that sustainable? Is he going to be doing this? Freaking June or whatever, July.
I'd rather be using him in April, May than Kolek. I'd rather be using him probably. But honestly, and I heard what you were saying. I don't, okay. So, after June, after, what's his name? Urkel on the Pacers.
Urkel?
Yeah, guard, who tore his Achilles. My man.
Halliburton. What are you talking about?
Urkel. After Tyrese tears his Achilles, and then Jason Tatum does before that, and we start seeing how the East formulates, and we're like, oh, okay, even though we got eliminated next year going in, we're the guys. We just got to worry about Cleveland. And that was the, we fired the coach. We're just going to make some adjustments. We're going to bring the same team back. That's what the game plan was, correct?
Yeah.
Whether we agree with it or not, that was the game plan. And then cool. But now, what were we about 4 weeks into the season, a whole training camp in, and it doesn't look like the Knicks are going to come out the East to me. I don't see it. I'm just looking at these other teams, and you're looking at like I know Detroit losing and they were hot, but they're real. When you look at it, Cade Cunningham, we talked about him last show, him performing that kind of player, developing, and then Jalen Duren turning into a monster. He's turning to these young players, and that's just one team. You see the Magic. You see other teams that are threats in the conference. The Bucks are not going away. The Heat are solid. It's just a lot to ask when the Knicks are gonna. And like you said, is it enough when you talk about the Towns right now? I think we will fall to one of these guys to the field. I don't think we can overcome the field in the East. And that's why I said I don't have a particular team. Yeah, Detroit's going to stop the Knicks or Orlando. Or I don't know. I don't have one. But the field, and they throw Cleveland in there, who is showing that they're on the same trajectory as the Knicks. One of them has to take off before the other one. Neither have been in the finals, but they've been racing each other for the last few years. I just don't like it because it seems like you were talking about, Brunson takes over. What else? We're going to rely on Towns. Towns should be our third best player for us to be that team. And he's not. He's our second best player. So I don't think we're going anywhere, Matt.
You don't think Eastern Conference Championship?
No,
you don't
maybe
think?
I don't think we're going to the NBA Finals. So have we been to the Eastern Conference Finals? We went last year, right? I think we might be able to get there, but we're not going to go to the NBA Finals. No way. We're definitely not going to the NBA Championship. We're not going to be anywhere out west. We can't. We're not built like that. We have one, like you said, our big. He's. I don't know how to describe him because I don't like disrespecting Towns, but he's definitely missing that it. Then we are injury prone. Besides Bridges, Brunson, and Towns, and McBride, there's a lot of other guys who get hurt. I know he gets hurt, Mitchell Robinson. We need both of them. I don't know, man. It's cool OG's hurt now, then he's going to be then hurt later. We don't care, right? Like, get hurt now, OG. Don't do it later. But just sitting here between now and April waiting for the playoffs and knowing that it doesn't matter is tough.
I'm trying to find audio of that Jerry Jones comment about Quentin Williams, but I can't.
So you looking for that?
I couldn't find it. Yeah, I was also looking for the Andy Reid stuff as well, but.
Did you look for Andy Reid?
I was looking for that. I found his full post game thing, but I don't know what point you were talking about. Yeah. I don't want to play the whole clip either because it'll probably get taken down on YouTube. So yeah, maybe that's a time for next week or next episode, something like that. But
it's funny as hell.
Yeah, maybe if I don't know if are you working tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
I gotta work. I'll be back at night.
Oh yeah, what time are you getting back at night?
Yeah, I got a 2 o'clock game. The game probably end at 5. I'll probably be home at 7:30.
7:30. We can do a late night one tomorrow if you're down. Yeah, no. Pop on,
some
do
sound bites.
Talk a little. Yeah. We'll see if we could get those sound bites and things like that, and then just recap a little NFL football, a little basketball too. Anything else before we get out of here, bro? We're
go ahead with Ryan Wedding real quick with his car.
Oh, right. I can pull that out. That's good. Because I did promise that off the top of the show, so that's a good take. There you go. All right, so if you guys watched last show, you would know that we talked about good old Ryan Wedding, and a little update on that. The feds had seized one of his cars. Oh, you sent it to me on... Where'd you send it to me, Dub?
Maybe Instagram.
On my personal, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe. More texted.
Let's see. You know what? I'll just look real quick, search it up. Ryan Wedding, car seized.
No, I sent you a text message.
I got it now. I just already pulled it up.
Yeah, you got it.
Here we go. ABC. I'll pull this up for you guys right now. So Ryan Wedding, former Canadian Olympic snowboarder, now drug trafficker and murderer, apparently. Accused murderer. I don't think the drug trafficking, he's alleged drug kingpin. Alleged. There you go. Alleged. All right. The FBI seized a $13 million car connected to the former Olympian turned alleged drug kingpin. All right, there's the car on screen. Oh, let me minimize this for you. Hold on. Bad job on me, pro streamer. Hold on. Come on, make it smaller. There you go. All right, hold on. Sorry, guys, editing in real time. There you go. There's that beautiful car. All right, take a look at it. All right, this car
Tell
is
them about it. Tell them about it.
is a
Matty,
rare 2002 Mercedes CLK GTR Roadster. Okay. Is a part of the ongoing manhunt. There's only, I don't know how many.
It seems like 9 or something. It was some ridiculous number, 21 or some shit.
Right. There's very small amount of these in production in the world. I'll keep the video of it for you. I know in the link that you sent me.
They told you, right?
It told me, so I'm gonna try to find that now because I'm like, now I have to find it.
Hey, look, I just put an exclamation on it. Go look at your texts. It's a news notification. I just did a notification on it. It should get a notification. It shows you.
Of course, I'm not seeing any of that.
No, of course.
Jesus. What do you mean? Here we are. I'm in this one. Damn it!
I sent it to you. Rodentrack.com.
There you go. You could have just looked at it and told me, by the way.
20.
What was the number? You know.
For context, there are only 6 CLK GTR Roadstars in the world.
There's only 20 of them that exist in the world right now. All right. Insane. Just a little cool update on all that. You know, they're obviously just going through his stuff. They're trying to get him, trying to piss him off, you know, and to take away his nice little roadster, which is awesome, by the way. That's some real, like, you know, James Bond shit right there.
See the back of it?
Yeah, I was showing the pictures, you know.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice little spoilers going on, everything. Just absolutely beautiful car. 13 million. That's wild, bro. And, you know, for him, I'm sure that's just pennies, you know, at that point. But so, a little update on the whole Ryan Wedding thing. Go check out.
The whole promo number 46 and use that new evidence or new.
I was about to say, yeah.
Number 46.
That'd be a good idea.
Right now, because that car is so wow. What a story! I'll say it again. What a story! Yeah.
Indeed. That'd be a great idea. You know, definitely go check out episode 46 if you haven't already. First hour of the show, we talk about Ryan Wedding, this whole situation with him. Clearly, an ongoing investigation as the FBI on Monday, you know, sees this nice CLK Mercedes GTR from Ryan Wedding's, I believe, his property. I don't know where this was. Which is interesting, actually. Do they have details on that? Because we know he was, okay.
No, he's still on the land.
He was in Mexico, so where did they seize the car?
Oh, I could find that out.
Bro, he's accused of running a criminal enterprise that he smuggled, obviously we know that, but he smuggled 6 metric tons. 6 metric tons of cocaine a year into Los Angeles via semi-trucks from Mexico. That's crazy, bro. 6 metric tons.
Yes. That's probably in the 20 years, right? But it doesn't matter.
There's a $15 million bounty still on his head. Right, so they probably seized $3 more million of worth of stuff. But where? Where was this seized?
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to find out right now. And I think it's irresponsible not to have it. But if they don't know, they should know, though.
Yeah, it seems kind of fishy. Like, where's that information, you know?
It just says the FBI didn't state where... No, my bad, here go. The FBI didn't state where it found the CLK GTR, but says it believes Wedding is currently living in Mexico. They did ask. Sorry. They found it. The FBI didn't state.
But the FBI wouldn't tell them.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
Well... I guess, you know, they don't want to leak out that information. They don't want to give away where they're... But, I mean, he's got to know. You know, I'm sure he's heard about it by now, so he's got to know exactly where they are. Because I'm sure he knew exactly where the car was. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for whatever reason, they don't want to leak out. Maybe they don't want to draw attention to that area from the public. Things like that. That makes sense.
Should I put on the
Here's some
FBI
tunes.
website, the Ryan Wedding episode in the comments on Facebook? It says FBI Los Angeles, and has the big thing of the car and the Benz, and everyone's commenting, thousands of comments on this. So I just put the Ryan Wedding episode on the website.
Yeah, for sure. You should, actually. It'd be good. Promote it away, man. Promote it away. That's what you gotta do, man. Every now and then, you gotta just throw some promotions out there, even for old episodes, especially something like that. It's a beautiful thing. I still have not gotten around to editing that whole discussion a little bit and just solely putting that out. I want to do like a little nice 10-15 minute discussion on that, so I'll have that out for you guys at some point this week.
Keith McPherson leaving WFAN for personal reasons.
Is he really?
This is 5 days old.
What? I didn't hear that news.
This is New York Post. This is verified. New York Post Sports. Is this verified? Yeah, there's 572 comments.
Oh, that don't mean shit, but really, New York Post be saying things sometimes, but
this is November 24th. We must have got lost in the sauce during Thanksgiving.
Really?
Good morning.
So
Happy
you're
Monday.
saying
I'd like to break some news before anybody else can break my news. I'm officially done as a nighttime host at WFAN. It's been 4 calendar years. McPherson was a diehard Yankee and Nets fan. Sent a video on X and Instagram. Okay.
Did he really?
I didn't know that. And this is since Monday. That's our guy. It was one of our lightning rods. We talk about Keith. Interesting. He said I wasn't fired. Keith Smith, I wasn't fired.
Why do you think? Why do you think?
I don't know, but this is another story. We're going to talk about it going later on. We're going to bring it. We don't know. I'm going to go do some homework, Matty B. I told you, Matty, I'm back. Bro, I'm a new Matty. I ain't going nowhere this time. 2026, baby. Let's go.
I said that the last.
I did, but I've been back. But I have been here. I've been very on this shit. I know you know. So
I'm trying to...
We're going to find out what happened to Keith. I'm gonna be hanging around longer than Keith. Is Keith man already, bro? He probably got some better shit going on.
I got it right now. I'm gonna pull it up.
We're trying to get out of here. We got Wedding's car. We got McPherson resigning. Oh, shit.
I know, but now you hit me with that, so now I gotta play it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Where the hell is it? I just had it. Oh, no.
You're gonna go. You should go. You should go try out, Matty, and then you get in. You pull me in there. Like,
hello. Guess who's gonna put together a freaking demo and send it to them?
Yeah, bring my man W.
So all I heard is that a spot just opened up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put together a little demo and bother some people. Keith is good, and he certainly got better. And obviously he had a big YouTube following, much bigger than what we have going. Just in terms of engagement, things like that. And
Keith knows how to do this shit better than us at this point.
No doubt about it. And
he's an MLB cave.
I have a lot of things to learn. I have a lot of things to learn from him too. But it's interesting, to see his, I would say, early departure from WFAN.
Yeah, especially he has his whole big career ahead of him. He's got a lot of potential at this point, and I would imagine that he's wanted somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. People are saying families first. It might be because he has a kid, man.
Yeah, maybe the kid's sick, but whatever, he'll pop back out in the game.
And he was doing that nice shit. You can't do that shit with kids, man. That's
no, and he's got what is he got? How is that kid? Like 2 now?
Probably. Let's see. I got the video and audio up right now. So here we go. This is Keith McPherson making an announcement just 5 days ago. All right. In his post, it says, "After 4 years, I've decided to end my time as a full-time nighttime host on WFAN. Due to personal reasons and schedule conflicts with my family." Called it. More on this later. All right, here you go. Here's the audio. Enjoy.
Morning and happy Monday. I'd like to break some news before anybody else can break my news. I'm officially done as the nighttime host at WFAN. It has been 4 calendar years.
Done.
Friday was my last nighttime show as the full-time nighttime
Friday was
host.
his last nighttime.
I may be back to do some nights. I may be back to do some part-time fill-in spots. But I'm breaking the news. You'll hear it right from the horse's mouth, the host's mouth, before anybody else can hijack the story and say I was fired or my contract was up. I wasn't fired. I'm not quitting. My contract is not up. I'm shifting. I'm making a personal change that was necessary for myself and my family. I just took my son to school, just saw my wife leave for work, and got a minute to sit down here before the day gets rolling. Now, I will be back to do a live after Hal Steinbrenner speaks. We'll talk about the Giants. We'll talk about the Jets. We'll talk about the Brandon Nimmo trade. But breaking news this Monday, going into Thanksgiving, I am no longer the full-time nighttime host on WFAN. Talk soon. Good morning and happy Monday.
All right, well, there you have it. Now, it was 5 days ago on Keith McPherson's Instagram announcing that he will no longer be the nighttime host. He alludes there that he will be back. He will be, doing maybe some spot-in performances there and things like that. But clearly, as he mentions in the caption there, it's due to schedule conflicts with the family. And listen, I understand having a kid. It is not easy. I have catered to my kids in terms of my work schedule and things like that. I only work 4 days a week because of it. I work relatively reasonable hours, so I'm not working overnight shifts.
Sometimes life needs you, and you can't even do this shit.
No doubt.
You're
it's not easy.
A way to do it.
Yeah, as a radio host who's working an overnight shift, things like that, man, that's rough, and especially during these years, the early stages. I believe he has a 2-year-old kid, right?
We can compare it to you, Matt, with the kid having a kid at the same age around. You guys are around the same age, all of that, but Keith is driving over there, and then Keith doesn't work. Keith works for people. You work for yourself. We ain't doing a show tonight. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
You gotta be there.
Yeah, you got to be there regardless. We obviously like to hold ourselves accountable and be here and be consistent, keep showing up. But it's right. When you're on the payroll, you're on the payroll. That's how you make your livelihood.
And then but he sounds like he's still with the station though. Like just right now.
Yeah. It seems like he's gonna make spot-in performances, just not the overnight.
But he's got other shit going on where he.
Well, he was, very up with the Yankees, doing, behind the scenes stuff with them, and working with John and Susan, and for a little bit, I know he did work with them this year as well.
He has a lot of connects. It's interesting because he probably told them, "Listen, I'll do one," but they don't have a spot for him in the daytime. They don't.
Right.
They don't.
I don't think they like him for the daytime yet. You know what I'm saying?
They don't have nothing for him on the daytime. They like him where he's at. And they're like, Keith, we can't. So that's the conflict of interest. My wife want me there. The kid's 2.5.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. It's a tough one to take. I don't know. He did it for 4 years. So, it's amazing that it's actually been that long. I remember when he first got his shot, Yeah. It's pretty amazing. So, listen,
he wasn't married.
He comes from YouTube. He really, was a bit of a, star athlete growing up. And comes from YouTube, did a great job, got a huge following and did it right and worked his way up. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of opportunities, and he'll probably be the type to make a lot of moves. I could see him be on ESPN one day, honestly.
He's going to be in this game.
Yeah. I could see him be on ESPN fucking, when he's, 40 years old.
I don't know, but the thing with Keith, though, I'm going to give him this. He does ESPN. You got to be a little bit of a fucking phony to be on there.
Oh, I could see him falling into that role, no problem.
You think Keith can do it? Sell out. Rich Eisen didn't want to do it anymore. He couldn't do it anymore. After Stuart Scott died, he said, "Fuck this. My boy gone. This shit is fake. I'm out."
I could see him playing that role.
And Rich Eisen's a bigger star than he's ever been now in this game.
Yeah. I don't know. He might find a niche, but hey, man, Pat McAfee did it. I don't know. Yeah.
No, he kind of made them kick his ass a little bit, and I think eventually they're going to a
little bit. He still kept the structure of his show, but yeah. Keith could go Disney, baby. Yeah, I think
He'll sell out.
I wouldn't say sell out, but I think he could go that route, for sure. I think
You
it's
have to sell a lot of your personality to work for ESPN. I'm not talking a race thing or any of that.
I agree. I agree. I know.
You gotta sell out, and I can tell Rich Eisen and Dan Patrick, all those guys, and they are back and they off. They different on their own shit.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah,
it's Stephen A's.
It's very corporate. Very corporate.
He is and he does it perfectly. When you look at Stephen A's style, even though he's still a little bit of he has a little jive, hip shit to him, whatever. But it's still politically driven, and it's bullshit. It's not the real him.
Yeah.
I know the real Stephen A. You know the real Stephen A. He used to be on ESPN, not radio.
Yeah.
New York, it was different.
Yeah, he does his little podcast, his political stuff too, and then you see a little bit of the real side of him as well. No doubt about it. He'll tell you he's keeping it 100 all the time, but yeah.
Right. Well, there's layers to that. I listened to Bart the other day, and I was like, yo, they are so much. But it's funny because when you listen to ESPN New York, it's more looser than at WFAN.
Yeah.
When I listen to ESPN, I'm listening to Carlin and Bart.
You're right about that.
I listen to Carlin and Bart than Sal and Tierney. They come on at the same time.
Sal and Tierney have a very professional way about them. I will say that.
They are the structure. If you're looking at it from a production god like who you aspire to be, working on. You can look at it and they do a great job. Hell yeah, they have a structure. They're on time. Tierney, you could tell Tierney's been schooled.
Yes,
but just his style of talk and the way it compliments Sal, I don't like it. I like Sal, and I don't like him. I don't like Sal while he's with Brandon. So that's that.
I actually don't mind them together.
Is a Stephen A. guy. It's his son. That's his son in the game. He came up under him, and then he went to Oakland. When David Lee went to Oakland with the Warriors, that's when Brandon left New York. Same time. I watched all these guys. He came back. So, but anyway, it's good talking about. It's cool to talk about that stuff.
Yeah, that's a nice little ending, and a lot of news today. We had the breaking news about Ryan Hesley. We got a little bit of that in there. A lot of discussion, a lot of football talk, a lot of college talk, NFL, NBA, and so much more, man. So much more. Yeah, nice little gambling discussion, which is always a good, reminder, to those. Obviously, me and Dub, we like to talk about it, but we gotta, you gotta bet responsibly. You gotta, and just be transparent about what we're doing. We like to do our weekly picks, but understand that we're not throwing money on all these games, things like that. Even though we have pretty good results, but there may be a reason for that. We spoke about that, right? Maybe because, our wallets are not invested, in it, and it makes us think clearer, things like that.
Yes.
So, just, a lot of good discussion today. Long show today. Got to be up there as one of the longest. 3 hours and 40 as we're coming to it. It's probably 3 hours and 30 because we started the stream and started a little late there. But yeah, thanks for joining anybody that did today, whether on Twitch or YouTube, whether you're watching in post. Please like, comment, follow, subscribe, keep the notifications on. Let us know where you're coming from. All right, we would love to hear from you. Any criticisms, willing to hear them out as always. We love it. All right. Keep showing up as always. Dub, any closing comments for the people?
No, I'm good. We got them in.
All right. That's it. Stay tuned for, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend, whatever it is you're doing. Enjoy the football tomorrow. Enjoy the basketball. We might be on tomorrow night. Keep notifications on for that. Otherwise, Mental Mondays definitely coming back this week. So join me. All right, on Monday. Not sure on the time, but, at the very least, we'll be there 9:30, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, if we can, maybe go a little earlier. I am working early this Monday.
I work Monday, but whatever. We'll see what happens, how we play.
Oh, it's up to, whether you're here or not, bro. I'll be here.
If
I'm
working. Still streaming, I get in like 11 that night. If you're still streaming, I'm coming. I'm jumping.
Okay. Yeah, I'm working 7 to 3:30 on Monday, so I think there's a chance I might stream early Monday, but we'll see. If you can pop on during the work, that'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, look out for that. And going forward, just, as always, keep those notifications on for any future content put out there on YouTube. And please don't forget to like and share and subscribe as always.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Have a beautiful end to your Saturday. It's your boy Matty B, Epis Sports Radio, Dubby Dubois. Keep showing up.
Been here for a little bit.
A little bit.
Broadcasting from the capital of sports.
Packing
It's
shit up my
the
damn.
Matty B Show. Right here on
yeah,
Sports Radio.
No, this is way better. This mic I should turn on.
Yeah,
This is way better.
oh, that looks good, yeah.
Yeah, I
Where
know.
was that the whole time?
I'm supposed to close the curtain. I was supposed to shut all the lights off.
It got better as the show went on. Yeah, it's on the lighting.
Yeah, that's not
Sports Radio.
I'm gonna change my lighting to I'm gonna do some things in this room. Fucking living space. But actually, I'm gonna freaking go get on with my life.
Hold on, baby, hold on.
Should I?
Jets win in overtime.
Have a wonderful night. Epis Sports Radio, episode 47. Until next time. Keep showing up.
Sports Radio.
Thank you for watching today's video. If you like this video or you're interested in future content, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And as always, keep showing up.